Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Attenzione, alarm. The alarm, just on time. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're hearing me well. If you give me 1 second, coffee is there, I just need to wake up. We'll do the game together. We didn't start yet. I'm watching the screen here, I hope you're all doing well. Mamma mia, what a disaster. Beppe just woke up, just on time for the game. Disaster. This will be in the history of the channel. Beppe just on time with like 1 minute awake. I just have 30 minutes late. It's okay. It's okay. But we always wake up. When Juventus is calling, you just wake up. Ciao Gianfranco Giannini just subscribed to the channel and he's thinking, who's that guy with... Beppe usually has no eyes. He says little eyes. Well, now he has no eyes at all. What a disaster. Buongiorno Anthony Schifano. Buongiorno Michael. Buongiorno Bogdan. What a voice, Beppe. The voice. It's yeah, the voice. It's really the voice. We have already the lineups. I'm just waiting that the game starts, of course, we will do the watch along all together. I hope I will understand something about it. Watch along is already ready. Luckily, I prepared everything before going to bed on the sofa for 2 hours, but the lineups are the one that we predicted, with Szczesny into the goal, Gatti, Bremer, Danilo in the defense, Captain Danilo officially. Then we have Weah. We are curious to see Weah, Weston McKennie, Locatelli, Miretti. Then we have Cambiaso, also curious to see Cambiaso on the right side of the field. Federico Chiesa and Moiskin in attack. Mamma mia. Now, if you give me a second, I go to the bathroom and then we start. I watch just a second the votes of the poll, because I'm really interested in the poll, what you have voted for today's game. Give me a second. I see the supporters. They are there. Wait, just give me a second. I want to stop the poll. Give me a second. Live. Up. So that I can see also the results and stop the poll. 71% of the people voted Juventus winning. So after the disaster season, after just one signing, where after still the same coach, well, the people are continuing to say 71%. You know what? Juventus will win. 71%. I see the teams in the tunnel. If you give me a second, we start here. It's really early, yeah. It's really early. But mamma mia, what a... Guys, it's really early. Give me a second and I'm here. 1 second. I'm back. I told you just 1 second. Miracle. The water is miracle. What a disaster. We are awake and we are here live. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel, Vic. Really appreciate it, my friend. Really appreciate it. So, the lineups, nothing surprising actually. It's actually a lineup that we discovered, or that was spoiled like already 3 days ago. So we were prepared. We have absolutely no surprises. Can you tell me, please, guys, not about the prediction, which my prediction will be at the 90th minute 1-1, that I already tell you, my prediction, but who are you the most excited to see? Is it Federico Chiesa? Is it Danilo as a real captain now? Is it the confirmation of Bremer? Is it Weston McKennie that is back at Juventus? For how long? We don't know. Is it Cambiaso? Is it Timothy Weah in his home country? 2 USA players. At the same time, I'm curious to know what you think about it. I'm really curious. And I see that a lot of people are joining the channel. Thank you for this. Thank you for the trust, guys. Because I tell you, it's not easy. I don't know if it was really smart for me to go to bed. I don't know. I think that was the most stupid decision I ever took. Normally, I should have been, you know, like still continuing to sleep. But it is what it is. Here we go with the lineups also from Milan. Milan that will play in red and black, their usual traditional colors. What do we see? We see that in the goal they have Maignan, Mike Maignan into the goal. Teo Hernandez, Tomori, Thiaw and Calabria. Reinders and Krunic. And behind Giroud we have Leao, Loftus-Cheek and Pulisic. Big derby, USA derby between Pulisic and Timothy Weah. Attention, let me check. What is Wrench Boy doing there? But we knew it that he would play Timothy. Where? No, we are speaking about Weston McKennie. Dybala over the world. Wow, over the world. Not even over Torino. Over the world. Mamma mia. Ciao Ron Rositano. Good evening for you. For the USA guys, it's easy. Yeah? Indeed, Beppe, you should have stayed awake like me, but I'm a zombie. But, you know, I said, you know what? I will sleep like for 1 hour, 30, 90 minutes, and then I will be pumped up. Luckily, you know, it was snoozing the alarm bell. I know, Milan will play in total white. I was thinking they would have played in different color. I was thinking Milan would have played in red and black. That's not the case. They will play, as we see, in total white. Szczesny with a blue shirt of the goalkeeper. We know it. We have 3 colors. The blue for the first one. Then they have also a red version, and they have a green version with green the second one, red the third version of the goalkeeper. Buongiorno, Colo. Beppe, what are you doing up already? Well, Juventus was calling. And as I said, when Juventus is calling, then you just wake up. I was about to sleep. No, I was sleeping. But I was about to not wake up. But then I heard a little voice. Juve. I see the team that is super funny. I see the team that is smiling. I see Timothy Weah super pumped up. So I'm waiting for the game to start. Should we put also a bit of background noise? We could, potentially we could do that. A bit of background noise just to feel a bit like at home with the Allianz Stadium background. That's what we did. We just put that. Ciao Nero, buongiorno, or buon night, or whatever you want to. Buonanotte, buon Nero. Here we go. I see already the team lining up here, and we start with the first ball that has been touched. Juventus Milan, the first minutes, the first seconds of Juventus. In a second I will also put the score and the minutes. In a second I will also start a chrono. Of course, my reflexes are absolutely not the same. The score is already there, 0-0 at the moment. Cambiaso out, Niven, because we already started. Cambiaso out, long ball, deflected. Milan on the ball, attenzione, because they are playing fast. Moiskin on the ball, he's touching it, he's opening on the right side of the field. Beautiful control, what a velocity from Timothy Weah that is about to win the duel with Theo Hernandez with the pink hair. Throw in, first ball touch from Timothy Weah. In a second I will also show you some inside pictures and video from the stadium, because we have someone in the stadium that is sending us these pictures. Throw in, plate in the back. Juventus playing with a higher intensity that I saw in all 22-23. A total different Juventus with Massimiliano Allegri that wants to show that he's still a valid coach. He's playing all his career there. All his career he's playing, and the people are observing him. Look, we are also watching him on the bench of Juve with the subtitle Stefano Pioli. It was Massimiliano Allegri. 4:30 to watch Allegri ball from Marcello. It's a new season. Let's give it a bit of trust. And here we have Steve Slick also in the chat. Steve Slick, that you can see also his opinion about 23-24. A few days ago he uploaded the video on the channel. It was really interesting to see. Beautiful closure here on the left side of the defense from Danilo. Danilo playing centrally, and we try to go at least with the number 20 Miretti that lost the ball. Attenzione with Milan that is going into the box, and it's 1-0, but there is an offside. Luckily there was an offside. Disaster. Yeah, they are fast, they are really fast. They are really fast. Oh, the corner. I forgot the corner. The corner is already here. Mamma mia, they are playing really fast. And Milan is super fast. Bremer on the ball. With the Milan is super high. So what will we be able to understand from that friendly? At the moment, nothing, because I just woke up like a few seconds ago. Long ball on the right side with Timothy Weah that is trying to control it. He's fast, He's really fast. Timo on the ball. The control is a bit high. Also committing a foul. He tried to control the ball. He wants to do, and that's beautiful. He wants to do something. Ciao Juve dad, buongiorno. Luckily it was cancelled, so it's still 0-0. 3 minutes of game. You know what I see? Juventus wants to cancel last year, but they don't know how to do. Look at that. Miretti on the ground. Or no, it was Cambiaso actually. I need to get used also to understand the numbers on the back and so on. Pulisic. Blocked by Danilo. Grande Danilo. Dai. Beppe is waking up, Juve that is drinking coffee and watching at 10:40. Here it's 4:40, but I'm also drinking coffee. You see? There is no time to drink coffee. You can do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening, you can do it whatever you want to. Milan that already played against Real Madrid this season. The last time that we played against Milan, we lost 1-0. It was in our home. That was the game before the last one against Udinese. Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic. Pulisic trying to enter, fast velocity, Miretti taking that ball, long ball away. There is only Moiskin up front. Big pressure from Milan with Locatelli that is trying to open for Moise. Moise trying to control that ball. There is absolutely no foul, so we continue to play. There is a player on the ground. There was absolutely no foul. There was absolutely no foul on Fikayo Tomori. He jumped. He fell on the ground. His own fault. Should have not been stopped the game because it's him that is doing a really strange jump. Hopefully they will give us back the ball. I don't care that it's friendly. Fair play is fair play. And Moise knows. Moise knows. I'm still waiting to see a bit of our friend Federico Chiesa, that at the moment is not really visible. Ball is back, but we had to start again from the defense. Danilo has been blocked. Dai. Old football Juventus from B. B is not convinced yet. Danilo. Cambiaso. Okay, the cameras in USA are not really used to football. It looks like they are not really used because they don't really understand where to zoom in and where to follow. Ciao Emiliano Berardi. You can't find it. You can't find the game. But in USA it's on ESPN Plus. In Italy it is on. In Italy, where is it? In Italy. In Italy it's on Sky and DAZN. I'm trying to find also the other televisions. Tell me a country and I will tell you the game because I have them here on the Telegram group. So we have in Argentina it is ESPN2, Star Plus, Brazil it is Star Plus, Canada DAZN, Croatia Arena Sport 1, in France L'Equipe Web. Well, we have a lot of countries here. Sweden, Sport Blatted Play, UK. Yeah, I don't have UK. Of course, you're taking the country that maybe because they are not covering the game at all. Could be, Australia, I don't have Australia. I don't have Australia. I have a lot of countries. I don't have Australia, I don't have UK. Maybe, indeed, maybe because they are not covering it. If I enter here... no, wait, Serbia, Croatia, Belgium, Poland. No, ragazzi. Kuwait Sport, Kazakhstan. No, I don't know Kazakhstan, ragazzi. I don't know. Gator Bomb 747, that is becoming a new member of the channel. Grande Gator Bomb. Juventus in a bit in difficulty, a bit in difficulty now in the beginning of the game. Cecilia, what is Cecilia saying? Buongiorno, Cecilia. Right now, Milan is playing better than us, stronger and faster. Yeah, it's true. Again, I repeat, Juventus' first friendly against Barcelona has been cancelled, so it's the really first time that we are playing in this season. But no excuses, no excuses. We had time to train. Milan more convinced. Milan totally more convinced than Juventus. They are on the ball, playing better, more secure in these first minutes. They know, of course, how Juventus has been in difficulty this season. Oh, attention, because that's also one of the risks of the friendlies in the summer. Tomori, that fell really hard on the ground a bit earlier. It's on his knees. Looks like his back is hurting a lot. Hopefully no injury for him. It's not because it's an opponent player that we want him to be injured, but that's also the dangers of summer camps. With already a sub for Milan that is warming up. To be honest, I have no idea who he is. But Tomori looks like the back is really hurting. There was no foul. 3-5-2 is a weak formation when you have a team like Milan who is pressing. Could be. For me, I don't really believe in 3-5-2 is weak or not weak. I saw a lot of teams playing fantastically well with the 3-5-2. Also, Juventus in the past doing well with the 3-5-2. I think it's in terms of confidence, in terms of behavior, it's in terms of intensity. Any news from the transfer market? Yes, there is. Apparently, we signed a new player, or we are about to sign a new player. A young player, 20 years old, Uruguayan player, out of nowhere. That was really funny because he came out of nowhere, totally out of nowhere. His name is Facundo Gonzalez from Valencia B. He never played with the first team. Now, next week, Monday, Tuesday, should be the days where we will really close the deal with him. I don't know yet about numbers, but it's a player that is quite promising. He was also he was the best defender of under 20 World Cup. Great player. Then if we will keep him loaning out, I have no idea. Left foot player, but that's the news. Then Juventus, that is still continuing to push for Lukaku, regardless of the situation of Dusan Vlahovic. They are talking for a loan with an option to buy. And then there is a new name that popped up. It's the one of Freuler, ex-Atalanta. Attenzione, Juventus recuperating the ball. Moise was not able to control it. Locatelli with a sliding tackle on the ground. After 2 initial minutes, Juventus totally disappeared. That's not the Juventus that we wanted to see, but it's still early in the game. But that's not the Juventus why I woke up for. Miretti on the ground, still able to catch the ball. Finally, Cambiaso in one touch. Here we are playing faster. Miretti between the lines. Grande for Cambiaso, winning a throw-in. We are winning that throw-in. Grande. Okay, wake up, Juve. Wake up like me. I needed also a bit of a few minutes to really wake up, and that's what Juventus also needed. A few minutes to wake up and to understand that the season 22-23 is over and that it's a new season with new hopes, with new targets. Fantastic Miretti that is going in with a cross. Cambiaso with a... Oh, Juventus, one of the most dangerous of the game. Attenzione Juventus that woke up. They heard all the negative comments already from the people that were saying that the 3-5-2 was not the best lineup against Milan. Attention, because Juventus is waking up. Beppe is waking up. Juventus that is here on the ball with Danilo crossing into the box. Attention, because there is a cross into the box deflected by Milan. And we go up. Grande Victor Nad from USA that is telling you, thank you Beppe, I don't have ESPN Plus, but I'm listening to you. Thank you Victor for the donation. Thank you for giving me the trust to a voice at 4:30 a.m. that is absolutely not awake, but thank you. And for this I will put you a bit of Grande Miretti, a fantastic player. I always told you. By the way, my prediction was that the first one that will score this season for Juventus, the first one that will open the score sheet for Juventus will be Miretti. That's what I told you, I believe, this morning or yesterday morning. Danilo. Juventus now on the ball. Bremer, fantastic opening for Locatelli. Locatelli going immediately to Szczesny. Szczesny that a bit earlier today was on Twitch. Szczesny that is opening on the right side of the field. Wea that we didn't see for a few minutes now. Beautiful control for... Who's that? McKennie changed number. Weston McKennie changed number. Attenzione ragazzi. That's something that I didn't see yet. Weston McKennie with the number 16 instead of his number 8. What does that mean? Can someone explain me why the number 16? Is there someone that will take the number 8? Is there a player already that we found on the market that wants to take the number 8? Is it because he doesn't want to anymore to take the number 8 because that was not the number that brought him a lot of luck? A foul here from Cambiaso. Kessier with the number 8. Nah, he prefers the number 19. Fouls. Juventus more aggressive than Milan with already 4 fouls committed. There is no coffee anymore. I will need to recharge my coffee levels. Here we go with Mignon in the back. Oh, Juventus had finally understood that the game was starting. Fantastic message here from my friend MMA with a beautiful donation. Ciao Beppe, the Italian embassy refused my visa. Won't be able to come to Italy. What a disaster. Oh, I said fantastic message without reading it, but now that I read it. Oh, what happened, MMA? What happened? Why are they refusing your visa? I know, because you wanted to come for Juve Milan in Italy, and now it's refused. Oh, I hope you can solve it. It's never too late, and maybe one day they will accept it. Or I don't know what you did in your life, MMA. Hopefully nothing too serious. What a disaster! I know. I'm a bit sad for our friend MMA. Weston McKennie here for Keane. Moise Keane dribbling. La gialla, dali la gialla. There is a foul, and here is the yellow card, the first yellow card. Oh, cazzo. At 4:50 a.m. you don't do these kind of fouls. First foul for Ciao on Moise. Moise that was faster than him, that anticipated him with a header. Look at Weston McKennie that always has been great with his header. Look at that. Ooh, this is really disgusting. What a foul from Ciao on the face of Moise. Indeed, yellow card, Ron Rusitano. Malik Ciao with a yellow card at the 16th minute. Better Juventus now, huh? Better Juventus. Federico Chiesa, that is entering. He's a bit more, he's a bit on the left. Attenzione, Moise Keane on the ball. He's not losing it. He's pressed by the players, but he's still not losing it. Fantastic work from Moise physically. Cross now for the second post. Cazzo, vaffanculo. There was Cambiaso that was ready. He was doing like this. Because that was about to be his chance. But Ciao was still there. Juventus is pressing. Juventus is strong. Juventus is a total different Juventus. There is a foul. Referee, there was a foul. And here another foul committed this time by Locatelli. It's already a big derby, yeah? Big foul on the young boy, Fabio Miretti. With the old kit here, but he's there. Referee is not used to these kind of games. He was thinking he was going to a friendly game between Milan, between Juve, two teams that would have been fair play at 4:30 a.m. They were a bit tired in the pre-season. They totally forgot it. He was totally wrong. Because it's a game where both teams want to show that they are ready for Serie A. And a pass in the back. Now Milan is a bit scared. And they are playing with their 11th man. That is Maignan that we know with that is also able from the back to do fantastic assists, and that's what he's trying to do, but Bremer, he understood it really well, and Szczesny as well. Grande Juve, much better Juve now, much better. Concentrated. Danilo. Now I know why I woke up. Not for the first 10 minutes of the game, but for here. Weston McKennie. He was about to lose the ball, he lost the ball. No, Cecilia, of course, I totally agree with you. We can't keep doing it. But last year, we started like 10 minutes and then we forgot to play for 80 minutes. If this year we forget to play for 10 minutes and then we are able to play for 80, it's already a total difference with last year. But we didn't start really well. Now, attenzione, start of the season, it's a friendly. We saw Fiorentina losing 5-0 against I don't even know who. So, it's a friendly, we need to see, individuality. We need to see where we are in terms of conditions. Don't forget that last season was really tough, so the players really need to forget as soon as possible what happened and to understand also that they are able to do much better. Like here with Weston McKennie, that is opening for Cambiaso in the middle for Locatelli that is waiting a bit, but what a fantastic opening on the right side of the field for Weah controlling in the back. There was Miretti that was waiting for the ball, a bit ignored, but we continue with Federico Gatti that is now a starter of Juventus. What a fantastic opening on the right side for Federico Chiesa that is controlling Federico Chiesa. He's trying to enter, he's entering, he will go with a shot, deflected, attenzione, deflected. Grande Juve. First shot on target for Juventus. MMA is telling us a bit more from his story, and there is apparently the second Milan player on the ground. It is Calabria. Calabria is saying no, so I'm really scared. MMA, let's follow the story of MMA with this visa. I didn't do anything, I actually have a great record, but I think it's personal because I used to work in the embassy previously and apparently someone there doesn't like me. Mamma mia. That's even worse. That's even worse. Hey, that's really unlucky. That's really, really, really unlucky. What a disaster. Thank you for the donation, but that's really a disaster. If you have someone at the embassy that is not letting you go in, what a disaster. What a disaster. Hey, I hope you can solve it because like this is really difficult. In the Telegram group, our friend Salvatore Maraventano is telling us that he's at the stadium. Look at that Paul Pogba picture that will not play. Training session here. He's showing us the training session. Paul Pogba from the back. He's really close to the players. Look at that. Dean Huysen as well. Nonge, Kenan Yildiz. The three youngsters are here on the field. I don't know why he's sending me that picture, but okay. Great. Thank you, Salvatore. I don't know. That's not really a player from Juventus. There is already a change. Calabria out, Florenzi in. Calabria out, Florenzi in. Florenzi that had a really terrible long injury 2 seasons ago. He needed a bit more time to come up. Federico Chiesa, Giorgio Chiellini is there, but also Giovinco I heard. But look at that, Pogba that is talking with the guy there. This guy, I don't know what's the name. He's there as well. Beautiful front seat, Beautiful front seat. Let me write him a message. We go back. People just love to hate on American players. Why? Who is speaking about American players that are bad? I didn't read any message of hate. Escape. Kabilame, that's the name of the guy. Juve 12 months together with us, an anniversary. Happy birthday, Juve. Today is my 1 year anniversary as a member. Juve, don't forget that. Really appreciate it, my friends. Really, really appreciate it. And they go. Okay, can we give already some ideas of how we are seeing that Juventus? That for the first 10 minutes of the game were in really confusion. And then woke up a bit, being even dangerous multiple times with Federico Chiesa. Attenzione to Pulisic. Bremer quite aggressive on the man immediately. What are our first thoughts of the first 20 minutes? That has seen actually two teams. First, Milan, then Juventus. No midfield for Modiop. 2/3 are no starters. McKennie and Miretti are not the starters, even if Miretti did quite a beautiful attempt there with some beautiful dribbles where people were saying, keep Miretti in. Keep Miretti in. Giroud. Grande Miretti. No, there was no foul. He's playing contact. There is absolutely no foul. Who's that guy? Is it Renders? I believe it's Renders. Tijani Renders, the number 14. It was actually not even Miretti, it was Locatelli that committed the foul. But he's, yeah. He's keeping him. Yeah, probably it's correct to whistle the foul. There will be a dangerous free kick for Milano. With Theo Hernandez and Pulisic on the ball. Number 11 for Pulisic immediately. That is taking the lead of that Milan that I was also really curious to see and observe because I didn't see any game of the friendlies. Theo Hernandez into the box. Attenzione. It's a goal. It's a 1-0. It's a beautiful goal. It's a beautiful goal. From the number 28, the one that received the yellow card a bit earlier, Malik Thiaw. Beautiful. Set piece. And it's a goal. They played, he anticipated Federico Gatti. Federico Gatti was his man. He was anticipated. Here, Gatti needs to be awake. because he's following only the ball. He's absolutely not aware that Ciao is right behind him. 24th minute of the game. Ciao with a first opener. Szczesny is not happy. It was really nice set piece, to be honest. Helicopter Beppe, I don't know if you watch Tech Twitch live, but he confirmed that he's not going to Bayern. Wait, attention, because Juventus with Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah is actually doing what we saw him doing a lot at Lille. That means going up and then crossing low. Crossing low instead of going high. This is a typical play of Timothy Weah. Here he lost the time of play. That's stupid. And here also another stupidity, the one of Danilo, that he's taking that ball and instead of going in the feet of Cambiaso, he's putting that ball out. That was not great. That was not great. But not sure if it was the right decision of Timo Weah. Not sure. Look, I watched the last 10 minutes, I believe. It was 20 minutes. I watched the last 10 minutes. I didn't hear about him speaking about Mercato. I will watch it again later, about Szczesny. Where? Apex, die, Apex. He just started. How can you judge after 25 minutes that it's not the player? Die. Miretti. Highly pressed, and now Juventus, they don't need to drop too much. Here, one play. That's what I like. Long ball from Miretti. What a beautiful ball from Miretti for Weah. Weah is fast, and look at that. Weah super fast, and he's going with a cross for the second post. Attenzione! Ma vaffanculo fisto! Ale dai Chiesa! Here you need to score. Here you need to score. Here you need to score. But Juventus immediately reactive. Look at that. Beautiful from Weah. Look at the velocity. Look at the pace. And then his typical play, the cross that is a bit lower, and this time it was really a beautiful cross for Federico Chiesa that is totally missing it. That's a miss from Chiesa. And it's a pity. We need to be more accurate. First 20 minutes looks like the same old Juve, but let's see how they react. Juve from last year would not react and fall apart. But we already had a reaction, I don't think it's the same Juve as last year. Again, take it with a grain of salt, because it's a preseason game. I see indeed a Milan that is more advanced than Juve. That's true. I see a stronger Milan, if I'm totally honest, but I see a different Juve. I don't see the same Juve. Again, it's a bit too early to speak about it. Attenzione, hero die with Leao that has luckily been blocked by Danilo. Here, Locatelli that is really looked for. Federico Chiesa, Dai Chiesa that has a lot more possibilities in that special position. Opening, bad decision from Chiesa. No, dai Federico, dai Kiko. Bad decision here from Chiesa. Yeah, I believe as well. I don't agree with I don't know who said that Timothy Weah was already a flop. I don't agree at all about that. I see a Timothy Weah much in form. Guys, what are you thinking about the first 28 minutes of Weah? And give me a bit of your opinion, Federico Chiesa, in that 3-5-2. That, you know what's the advantage of that 3-5-2 position of Federico Chiesa? He can go wherever he wants. Left, right, middle, a bit more from behind. He can take the decision where he wants to. Now, of course, it's a preseason. Let's not do a drama about that game. Let's identify what is working, what is not working. If you start doing a drama about a 28th of July game, or 27 actually in USA, 27th of July, first minutes, if you're doing a drama about that, ragazzi, then it means that you never watch football, that you don't know what it is to play pre-season. So Bogdan is saying he's adapting. Wea. Positive and good velocity needs composure from Karim Salim. Keane and Wea must practice to play together. Also this is fundamental. Antonio, I need to see Chiesa have the ability to unlock his number 9 with his passing. But you know, Chiesa, these small mistakes, the shot, the pass, needs to do much better here. Huh? But I'm happy because you remember 1 year ago we were speaking about the Federico Chiesa. It was a big question mark and that we had absolutely no idea when he would come back. And here we are already in a total different level with the Federico Chiesa that is starting the game. But here, Danilo Szczesny. Look, these are the two leaders. You know, that's what we have to do much better. With a Szczesny that is looking for Danilo and a Szczesny that is totally missing the pass and putting that ball out of the field. Because they don't have that communication level. And if we are speaking about leaders, if we are speaking about examples, if we are speaking about basic passes that we can't flop, well, these two guys, they need to give the example. They need to give the example. Because if you are starting to miss these simple passes, giving the ball to the opponents, and that's not okay. That's absolutely not okay. That's what I wanted to avoid. That's what I wanted to see if Juventus is still doing exactly the same stupid concentration mistake as last year. And here, we cannot be happy. Danilo. Chiesa, recuperating the ball with Cambiaso. Cambiaso as well is doing well, huh? Cambiaso as well. Because we are speaking about Wea, that is a new player, a new face. But Cambiaso is not doing bad at all, huh? On that left side. Of course, if you are looking at Pulisic, looks like Pulisic is more in form than Chiesa at the moment. Fall on Miretti. From Renders, another new player of Milan. Joe La Rosa, mamma mia. Gatti plus Bremer, schifo, already. Look, that's something that we can really start judging, because if we never saw Miretti, Locatelli and Weston McKennie in the midfield. Attenzione, what an opening. Beautiful pass from Miretti to Federico Chiesa. Chiesa into the box. Chiesa is dribbling his man. He's entering with a pass. Corner kick. First corner kick of the game for Juve. And there was nobody. But Miretti, not bad, huh? Not bad, Miretti. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh, I don't know if I'm exaggerating, but Miretti top 3 of these first 30 minutes. Miretti is doing really well. Curiosity, Chiesa taking the corner kick. It is Chiesa that is taking the corner kick. With Moise that is fighting into the goal. Attenzione, header. And it is a goal! 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 Eh sì! 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 Let's change that score. I'm happy. First goal of the season. It was not Miretti, but I believe it's Federico Gatti. Look, Federico Chiesa with a header. Missed here by Gatti. At the end, it's Danilo, the captain. Il capitano, leader, that said, you know what, we have to score here. With Steve Slick, that was just speaking bad about him, saying he's not a leader, and when we needed him the most, when we needed a reaction, who is there? The first one to score this evening is Capitano Danilo. Grande Danilone. Oh, ragazzi, basta now. I'm happy. Here we go with Danilo. Capitano. Oh, we never have bet on Danilo. I was thinking earlier this morning, would it be a defender with Gatti or Bremer? At the end, it's Danilo. I said Miretti, but at the end, it's Danilo. 1-1. Ah, ragazzi. Milan, the stellar Milan with all their new signings. Milan had already played against Real Madrid, a little bit more in shape. Milan that finished actually behind Juventus in the official ranking, but then thanks to the deduction of the points is in Champions League and Juventus not. Well, a Milan that is doing 1-1 with Juventus after 34 minutes, but the game is not over yet. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy that we saw all together that beautiful tackle from Locatelli. Look at that. We continue. Federico Chiesa has been fouled from Leao. Handshake between the two. Ugly goal. Yeah, but you know, these ugly goals are also important. If I remember his first goal with Juve, of course I remember against Napoli. Attention, because my screen now lagged a bit. Hopefully I will be back with the images in a second. 34-42, that's where my screen blocked. Can we be back, please? Because I'm not seeing what is happening at the moment. Let me refresh the stream. And now I got it. I need to go unlock and go in again. No, it blocked. It blocked. It blocked. I don't know if you are able to see it, but I don't see at the moment. I'll try with another one. Give me a second. Give me a second. I will log in again.
It's going to be difficult for him.
Luckily, I have a rescue television. I'm a bit behind here. I'm at 35:58. I'm a bit behind here. But anyway, we are back. And I am able to watch the game, waiting for the other one to wake up. Szczesny with the ball in his hand. Dominic Cortese that wanted to scare me with goal. I didn't know for who, I didn't know why, but luckily nothing happened here. He was joking a bit. Dai ragazzi, dai. Luckily I see the game again. A bit behind, but I see the game again. When the other live stream will restart, we will be back with the official one. Huh? Here, long ball. Really long ball, controlled by Wea, dai Timo, Gatti. But indeed, I was saying Gatti, Danilo, and Bremer should be three players that are giving you confidence because they already played a big part of last season. Federico Chiesa alone again, beautiful here. Chiesa that is going for Cambiaso. Cambiaso, beautiful movements on the left side of the field, giving it to Danilo. Danilo will go with a cross, deflected. It's not over. Yes, it's over with the. To Hernandez deflecting it, but Juventus is still on the ball with Wea. Tried for Keane. Guys, don't spoil me if there is a goal, because I'm a bit behind waiting for my live stream to go back. Don't spoil me. If there is a goal, don't spoil me, please. No, Dominic is not behind. Dominic wanted to fool us. That's what Dominic wanted to do. He wanted to fool us, telling us it's a goal. It's a goal for Milan. Perfectly knowing it was absolutely not true. Pulisic. A foul on Chiesa on the ground. Chiesa needs to pay attention, not to foul too easily. Now that Cuadrado is gone to Inter, we don't want another player that is falling for the smallest touch. Or you are injured or not. Seriously. was a foul? Maybe. But now it's a corner kick for Milan. Second corner kick of the game, the first one for Milan after the one from Juve that brought us a goal. Pulisic, that is playing short with Theo Hernandez into the box. Attenzione, Giroud. And they are scoring. And they are scoring. What a wow, what a disaster. What a disaster goal. That's a stupid goal. That's a stupid goal. Hey, it's the second set piece that Juventus is conceding. Look at that. Pulisic again, into the box, header. And again, Gatti not able to keep his man. It's again Thiaw. There is no foul. And Giroud is smashing it. I don't know if there is an offside or no. I don't know if there is VAR or not in USA. In a friendly, I assume not. The goal is beautiful. Again, I don't know if there is an offside or not. I don't believe so. But here, it's already the second time that Federico Gatti is... I know there is absolutely no offside because there is Miretti that is not going up. So, double mistake here. Gatti, again, not winning his duel against Thiaw. And then Miretti that is not paying attention because he's not fast enough to go back. Inexperience mistake from Miretti. If last year it was his first season and you can forgive, now you can't. So two stupid goals. One set piece and a corner kick. And we already see where we have to work in during the week. Locatelli press, they know that we are looking for Locatelli in the midfield. When you press Locatelli, then it's over. Attenzione, dai ragazzi. Weston McKennie think that he touched the ball with the hand, not sure. Chiesa on his preferred side, but he's really low now, Chiesa. We need to go up. Dai. We reacted after that first goal on set piece conceded. With a play first, with Juventus that woke up. Now after conceded that second, at 5 minutes from the break, we have to do better. No, it was not offside, ragazzi, it was not offside. Correct goal, totally correct goal. Here, long ball. Trying to find Keane that we were absolutely not able to find today. Difficult to find our number 9. That probably with the position of Chiesa is a bit isolated. Look at the distance where Chiesa is versus Moise. No, the good thing for Chiesa is that he can be much more involved wherever he wants, where he feels that he can be. The danger of a Federico Chiesa in that position is that probably you are isolating Keane even more, or whoever will be there, Milik, Dusan Vlahovic, that will be there to fight with the defenders. And now Milan that took energy boost, but also a confident boost with Theo Hernandez that became the captain after that Calabria left because of an injury for Florenzi. Locatelli pressing super high in a position of the field where we are not really used to see Locatelli. Okay, look at that. And Milan, they know how to play from the back. With Giroud that we didn't mention at all, and then he's there to score. A real lethal player, Giroud. Gatti. You see, that's what we can't do. That's what we can't do. Stopping the game and asking to the referee to whistle. No, that's not okay. I saw 2-3 things that we are doing, you know, like that we didn't appreciate. Wea disappeared after the first few runs, the first few minutes, and also Cambiaso. Looks like at a certain moment after Juventus doing well, finding actually our wingers, We forgot to play with our wingers. While Juventus is dangerous with our wingers, Cambiaso and Wea. If you are playing too centrally, that's where you start to be tough and difficult. Locatelli. No, I don't agree with the people who are saying it's the same Juventus and the same Juventus. I don't agree. I see a total different Juve. Attenzione, Gatti now. Dangerous offensively, yeah? Dangerous offensively. Has been touched, so it will be a second goal corner kick for Juve. No, I don't agree. I see already another Juve. I don't agree with you. I'm not saying perfect. I'm not saying strong. I'm not saying title contender. I'm not saying at the level as I want my Juve to be. I want it to be even a bit more higher. But I don't agree with I see the same Juve. I see the same Juve. I see some things that are telling me what are they doing? They are changing the decision. They are changing the decision. Boop. It's not a corner anymore. I will never start stressing after the first game of USA tour or Asia tour. I want to see what is working, what is not working, because that's the moment where you can do mistakes. That's the moment where you can see, for example, that the set pieces, 2 set pieces for Milan, 2 goals conceded, that Federico Gatti needs to pay attention about the man that is marking. That's where you see, that's where you address then your things. That's where you see that even in a friendly, Locatelli is discussing with Giroud. They know each other really well, and they don't want to lose, you know. Sad that he's becoming a member for 18 months. He's telling I like Juve movement without the ball, which I see already some progression in. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, my friend. Attenzione, Chesney on the ball. Dai ragazzi, how much they will give? 2 minutes, so 1 minute to go before the whistle. Chiesa fast. You see also here with Chiesa, even if he lost the ball here, I'm happy to see these accelerations for Chiesa. It will be an added value for that Juve, confirming a bit what we were saying. A player that wants the ball, that is in form. I saw some beautiful plays from Miretti like now, but what is McKennie doing? What is McKennie doing? Here, where? Maybe with the last chance of that first half. Where? On the ball. He don't know what to do. He doesn't know. He's playing 1-2 with Locatelli. It will be a corner kick. We will end that first half with a corner kick. Who knows? We can bring us a second one, a second goal, equalizing before going to the locker rooms. Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me. If there is a goal, I will not watch your comments because I want to live it in live. Chicco Chiesa on the ball. Chiesa, long ball into the box. Ooh, McKennie was about to anticipate everyone. Miretti fighting on the ball. He lost his duels and now it's Leao that is going counter-attack. Blocked, and I believe that will be the whistle to go to the locker room. Yeah. So half-time. Half-time that Juventus unfortunately lost 2-1. 2 goals on set pieces. They're already changing shirts. Leao, Danilo changing shirts at halftime. We'll probably see some changes in the second half. I'm awake now, so Ciao at the 23rd, 33rd for Danilo, and then 39 for Olivier Giroud. What can we say? What can we say about today's game that, I repeat, is again a friendly? So calma, tranquilli ragazzi. What are the differences? That's the most important. What are the differences of today's game versus last year? What are the differences? So what I see personally, I see a Juventus that is But wait, let me start first with your comments before I go for a mini break for another coffee because I really need it. I need your comments, ragazzi. The building of the game towards the front looks much better than last year. I agree. I just love we started preseason, that's all. For Demon C. Vlahovic would suit Bayern's system. I don't know what you're talking about that now. I'm not mad, but who would be mad? Are you crazy, guys? Why would you be mad? Why would you be mad with a first friendly of the season? Chiesa as a second striker looks much more comfortable than last year. But you know that people, I was speaking about that on Juventus, and I said, I believe that not even Chiesa knows that he can do really well in that 3-5-2, in that free position. And people said, you are totally crazy. No, I confirm what I was saying. I believe that if Chiesa understands where he can be, he can really do well. Attention, because I receive a message from some people that are in USA. Kenan Yildiz is getting ready. Attenzione, we have inside information. Kenan Yildiz is getting ready. Kenan Yildiz is getting ready. Attenzione. Inside information from people in the stands that are telling me, Beppe, Kenan Yildiz is getting ready. I'm curious to see Kenan. I don't know if he will enter immediately or not. All I can say is that the build-up is much better than last year. Applauses from Steve Slick. Chiesa looks fresh. Chiesa is the standout player as expected. For Chiesa, not a bad effort. Thank you for the donation, Ron. Grazie, Ron. Okay, if I analyze before taking a small coffee, another one. If you're looking at both team, Ciao Jose, McKennie disaster, but McKennie should not be a starter in today in our team next season. Neither Miretti. Okay, let's start with Szczesny. Szczesny that could he do much more on the 2 goals? I don't know, but he was not there on the 2 goals. So mistakes of Szczesny or not, I don't know. For me, the worst one of the game has been Gatti. Telling you immediately, because I don't see a lot of criticism. It's a player that we love, that we like, that we really appreciate. But for me, the 2 goals are a lot on him. The first one totally anticipated and fooled by Thiaw on that free kick. He was checking the ball static without watching that there was a player that was coming from the back. So for me, that's really a big mistake. And then on that second goal, on that corner kick, again, anticipated by Thiaw. It's a duel that at a certain moment he needs to win. Thiaw with that ball for Giroud. Giroud kept onside for Miretti that was absolutely not reactive in coming higher. I told you about Miretti if last year was his first one with the big players, and we could forgive him some mistakes because we need patience. Well, in a friendly, I can accept it, but that's a big mistake. Yeah, that's a big mistake in not understanding when you have to go up and play with your line. So the players that are warming up at the moment are Rugani, Alexandro, Iling Jr., Kostic. I'm also curious because neither Kostic, neither Iling entered. You know what? We could potentially play with a 4-man defense, with Kostic a bit lower, with Iling a bit higher. Even Dusan is warming up. He will not play today. But Kostic, Sandro, Rugani, and Iling change their shirt to the match kit. So we can have, I give you inside information. And by the way, thank you to Sader that became a member of the channel. But the inside information are that we could possibly see Sandro, Kostic, Rugani, and Iling immediately in the second half. Could be, huh? I need to understand how we would play with Iling and Kostic and Sandro, 3 players that are playing on the left. Gatti will go out. Bremer as well. If Bremer and Gatti are going out, you play with Danilo on the right, Alexandro on the left, 3-man defense. We will see. No, 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 ragazzi, tranquilli. Just insider. But people are telling me, so the first change that we'll see will be Kostic, Rogani, and Ealing. They are changing to their match kits. So what did I like? Oh, we were speaking about the players. So Gatti for me, and I agree that he's going out. Maybe not yet in form. We know it also, and the players with a bigger, huger physical condition needs a bit more time. But on the other side, Thiaw was faster, and he's also a big player. Bremer, I was not impressed by Bremer. Danilo, except of some concentration mistakes, like the communication with Chesney, like a simple pass that he missed for Cambiaso, except of these small mistakes, Danilo was okay, also the one that scored today. Where, when involved, I liked. The only thing that I'm asking to Wea is not only to cross low, but also to try to cross a bit higher. Because it's the typical Wea play, going up and then a cross that is super low, and that's what we analyzed in the videos when we were analyzing the player, and he's really confirming that that's his game, his play. He was about to do a fantastic, beautiful assist for Federico Chiesa that missed it. Weston McKennie, he's confirming that it's not a player that we want to see as a starter. It's also not a player that I want to see as part of the team, even if with Ravella injured, with Pogba not ready. Not sure. Locatelli is confirming also. He's confirming the good and bad things. In 45 minutes, he showed the total Locatelli. Present, not present, doing beautiful things with beautiful openings, and then disappearing and not giving his contribution. Miretti, except of that mistake, it's the most creative player in the midfield. Or was the most creative player in the midfield. Let's see if he will continue his game or not. Cambiaso showed some beautiful things on the left side. Chiesa, in form. Chiesa, that is getting used to that position. I'm happy with Federico Chiesa, but he needs to pay attention to these details. The details that can make from him, from a fantastic player, a top phenomenal player. If he can change these things, we can see a different Chiesa. Keane isolated, really isolated. That is fighting there between Thiaw and Tomori. A really difficult game for Keane, but isolated. Loca with Ravella will be interesting. I don't know if we will see both of them playing together. I think it will be more a Rabiot, Fagioli, Locatelli, or Ravella instead of Locatelli for a new midfielder, but I don't see Locatelli and Ravella playing a lot together. Can you imagine a Lukaku instead of a Keane on that half time? Do you think we would have having a stronger attacking player? You see, if we are playing that 3-5-2 with a Federico Chiesa that is turning around, well, Keane is probably, from the players that we have, Vlahovic, Milik, is probably the most adapted to play that position. A Lukaku is an upgrade. If you're playing like this, Lukaku is an upgrade. Lukaku is an upgrade because we know that Lukaku is a lethal player in front of the goal. Lukaku is an upgrade on a Moise Kean there in that way of playing. And today, watching that first half, I can kind of understand why we are looking for Lukaku. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's what I want to see. Again, it's not the player that I want. I already told you many times. But I can kind of understand why. Kessie and Lukaku make sense. Makes sense in the Juve that we saw today. Even if I would not sacrifice a technical player, a creative player at all. Gatti will stay in. It was Danilo that will go out. So information from inside. Danilo will go out. Bremer will go out and Gatti will stay. So it will be Gatti, Rugani, Alexandro. 3-man defense. I need to understand up front what will happen. Because if Ealing and Kostic will enter at the same time, I'm curious. Ragazzi, give me 5 minutes, I take a coffee and I'm back for the second half, where I tell you, we'll analyze a bit more in detail later, but again, the score I don't like, of course, but I'm not that I saw some beautiful things. So give me 1 second and I will be back. We are back. So the game will start again in a second. Thank you for telling me. I will put the chrono on again when we start. I'm waiting for the start officially on my screen. I have a few seconds delay and we started again immediately. We will see the changes that have been made on the field. I see again Moiskin on top with Federico Chiesa, so at least these are not changing. McKennie is still there. Gatti as well. Locatelli. I see Ealing Jr. with the number 43, so Ealing Jr. entered. Ealing Jr. entered in the game. We will see all the changes that have been made. Locatelli. McKennie that is now playing on the right side of the field. Change of position for McKennie, a bit more on the right. I see Kostic entering on the left. Cross immediately. Krostic is back. First touch of the ball, immediately across from Kostic. Number 22, Weah is still on the field. That's good. That's good. So I need to understand how we are playing now. With Kostic on the left. And Juventus in ball possession in that second half. We continue. Here we go. Beautiful here, Juventus in possession. Look, Juventus in ball possession with Moiskin that is playing physically. There is a foul. Attenzione. Fall. It will be a free kick for Juventus. With Moise. In zoom. I see. You spoiled me. I told you not to spoil me. You told me that we scored, apparently. There will be Federico Chiesa on a set piece. He's playing really fast, really intelligent from Chiesa. They are saying no. He needs to play again. Apparently, we will score. I'm really delayed. I have like 30 seconds different. Attenzione. Federico Chiesa with a free kick in the box. Header. Goal. Rugani. 2-2. Grande Daniele. You see? Daniele Rugani immediately on a set piece. Attenzione. Milan that didn't even see the ball in that second half. 2-2 Rugani. You spoiled me, ragazzi. I don't have any emotion because I knew it would be goal. Daniele Rugani, look at that. The free kick of Chiesa and Rugani anticipating everyone. I think it's a own goal from Giroud. Yeah. He's touching it and then Giroud is deflecting it. Look at that. A small touch of Rugani. What we needed, and then has been deflected by Giroud. Grande. So let me check why I am so late, because this is really late. I was not that late earlier on. Let me check why we are so late. Milan is going fast into our box. They are going maybe with a shot, deflected by Gatti. This time he was there where he needed to be. Locatelli, beautiful to go out. Kostic, fast, blocked by Renders. There is a foul. I will try to refresh to understand where we are.
Seems to be more urgency.
49-42.
Good attacking play.
I'm a bit better now with my image. I was really delayed. Yeah, it's the second half. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Second half. Juventus again. Dangerous. Fantastic. There is a foul. There is a foul on Federico Chiesa. Die. And now he's whistling, apparently. Now he's whistling on Alexandro, that became captain after Danilo went out. Bremer out, Sandro in. But the referee is not whistling on Chiesa, but he's whistling on the second one. Hey, guys, you are asking a bit too much. You are asking a bit too much. It's wait, let me check if I can change the chrono. When it will be 6, I will update again. Wait. Kostic, fantastic for Chiesa. Chiesa on the ball. Chiesa between two matches, going to Locatelli, fantastic opening for Timo. Timo Weah on the ball. Juventus much better in that second half. Gatti, Locatelli, one touch immediately for Weah, one touch. McKennie trying to dribble his man. He's on his man, he's able to dribble him. Reinders physically was stronger. We're still in the box fighting for the ball. He's committing a foul. The ref is not great, I agree with you. My cat wants to go out. Wait, let me put him out, otherwise it's a problem. Hopefully my cat will not wake up all the house. Alim Dinch is becoming a member for 14 months. Forza Juve as always. 2-2. And we go with a long ball. That Moise is actually winning his duel against Tomori, but Maignan was earlier and faster. You know that I still don't understand where Ealing is playing, because Ealing is also playing there. It looks like a 3-4-3. Looks like a 3-4-3. Here, Juventus, beautiful recuperation of the ball. Long ball for Moise, but long, too long, way too long, not precise. Gatti is in my house indeed. Ealing is Mezzala, yeah, because Miretti went out, huh? Weah on Leao, also trying also to defend. That's also where we need to see him, huh? Okay, so Keane. It's a kind of 3-4-3 with Weah, or maybe Weah is even playing lower. Weah is playing lower. Could be that we have a 4-man defense. Milan is playing with the same players, also because they have more minutes in their legs. Oof, what a foul. That's a huge foul from Locatelli. That's a yellow. Yellow from Loca. Yeah, deserved yellow. Deserved yellow. You know that I'm thinking that we are playing with 4 in the back. I'm thinking that we are playing with 4 in the back. Let me write down how I think that we are playing. I will try to understand. We are playing with, I believe, Weah, Gatti, Rugani, and Alexandro in a 4-man defense. Then but we are a lot of players on the left. We are playing with a lot of players on the left. Well, set piece. Let's pay attention because Milan already punished us twice on set pieces. But give me a second and we'll try to understand. Set piece. This time Szczesny was there. He deflected it. It will be a corner kick. Could have... it's Pinsoglio. It is Pinsoglio. It is not Szczesny. It is Pinsoglio. So also goalkeeper has changed. Not Perin, but Pinsoglio. Pinsoglio answered present. Actually, it's a beautiful save from Pinsoglio. But a corner kick for Milan. Pay attention. Into the box. Deflected. By Weah. Gatti with a header. Dangerous. Gatti for me is not doing a great game. He's not doing a great game at all. Now it's ball possession for Milan. They are more secure. They are more advanced than Juve. Mamma mia, scorpion kick for a Giroud ball out of the goal. No, but it's true, Antonio. Indeed. Allegri is getting in Pioli's head because nobody knows how we are playing. No, I really try to understand. I don't get it. It's already 10 minutes that we are playing. In second half, I don't get it. So now there will be a lot of changes for Milan, you see, and they have like 10 minutes more in their legs for... they're changing nearly all the team, so it will be really difficult. I see. Looks like they are doing 11 changes. With Romero, pay attention to the jewel. Pobega is entering, Traoré, Salemakers, Charles de Ketelaere, even the goalkeeper. They are changing everything there. They are doing everything. Changing. All team. Complete change. Leao, Giroud, everyone. Krunic, everyone is going out. Hey, you know that for me, maybe he will be loaned out or will be sold, whatever. I believe he totally failed it. But attenzione, Weah here, fantastic Weah, grande Weah, beautiful surprise, Weah. People, ragazzi, I'm happy with Weah. With Moïse, fantastic dribble from Moïse. Moïse that is going with a cross at the second post. Attenzione with a shot. Mamma mia, what were we about to do? Wow. Weah, keen. Fantastic here. Weah, keen, fantastic. Really, sincerely fantastic. Attenzione, because we will see also some changes here. With Soulé, Huijsen, Nongue, they are all ready. The young people from Juve are ready. Yeah, I believe Yildiz as well. So I have already the pictures. I can show you if you want to. You see? I see here Soulé, Huijsen, Nongue. You see? These are the live pictures from the stadium. Yildiz as well. Nicolussi. So the young squad will enter now with Huijsen that is already lining up. See, we have the pictures in advance. Now it will be a total different Juve. If we didn't understand how we were playing earlier, I will still not understand it. With Locatelli and Gatti that will go out. Now it's a young team. Weston McKennie as well. My boy, Joseph Nongue. Wait, pay attention for Joseph. And Dean Huijsen. Soulé is there as well with the short hair. Milik will enter instead of Moïse. No, Milik was a bit late with his preparation, but not injured that he couldn't play. Huh? Primavera time, because Soulé is already first team. Huijsen is already next gen. Primavera is really under 19, but it's true that Yildiz and Nongue played most of the season, or nearly all the season, with the under 19 with the Primavera. So now we are curious to observe the small kids for 30 remaining minutes with a 2-2, with a stellar, fantastic Milan that was not able to beat a Juventus that, according to a lot, will finish like 10th. Pinsoglio. And here we go. With Huijsen that is playing on the right side of the defense. Chiesa also out. Huh? We did a lot of changes. And here we go. With the first ball touch for Kenan Yildiz. That is pushed and on the ground. Kenan is doing a fantastic, beautiful preparation, convincing a lot of people of his talent. Not that we are discovering him because we already know him. Yes, Huijsen is a giant. Huh? Is indeed a giant. He's huge, it's tall. Soulé. Huijsen. You see the difference with a few years ago? Now these people are entering the field and we know immediately who they are, We don't need, to double check who is that guy. We all know them. Here, Joseph Nongue. Yeah, he lost the ball. Grande Dean Huijsen, fantastic. Also a really promising defender. Fantastic future for the young Dutch player. Much better than De Ligt. No, a few years ago you would have said, who's that guy? I don't know him, never heard about him, is he great or not? Here they are entering, we know all of them. We know their face, we know their number, we know how they are playing, we know their skills. It's great to see. Look, Huijsen, beautiful, elegant. Nicolussi, blocked by Luca Romero. On the field there is no fault. The referee is a bit Milanista. He's a bit Milanista, looks like he's working on Paramount Plus. They just entered, chef. They are just entering, the youngsters. Alexandro. Hans Nicolussi, there is a foul. Thank you, referee. By Charles de Ketelaere, second season, a total flop. Rico Franchi, watching from Italy, he's on vacation mode. Here we go, grande, beautiful pass from Milik, that is immediately running up. Look at that. Juventus with a cross, but there is nobody inside the box. Soule was not there, Milik not yet. But Juventus recuperating the ball. There is no foul. The referee is letting play. Beautiful control into the box from Milik. There is Soule maybe with his right foot. No, he's looking for his left. He's putting in the back. Long shot this time from Nicolussi over the goal. No, it's not a 5 because Soule is playing on the right side. He's playing a bit more offensive. No, it's not a 5-man in defense. Soule, beautiful dribble, and then the pass is fantastic for Nicolussi in the middle. Beautiful vision here from the Argentinian number 30 from Juve. And Nicolussi, we know it, except of the injuries. Look at that, Nongue, grande Nongue. And then the fight of Yildiz. Look at that, aggressive Juve. The youngsters, they want to give everything they have. The youngsters, they really want to give everything they have. They want to show that they deserve to be in the first team. They really want to show. We have all the subs here. I will show you the subs. Juventus communicated they needed also a bit of time. But Keane, Chiesa, Locatelli, McKennie, Wea, and Gatti, they are all out. Milik, Yildiz, Nicolussi, Nongue, Soule, and Huijsen in. With Soule that is recuperating that ball. Long ball, fantastic. For a really offensive Ealing Jr. on the left. Really offensive. Michael Salvetti, I just remember that you were doing a live, Pepe. We are now in the part of the summer tour game where when you don't know who's where on the field. Now it's a bit better, but I tell you the truth, the first 10 minutes were really confusing, but extremely confusing. I still didn't understand how we were playing. Now it's a bit more clear. It's a bit more clear now with the changes that have been made. With a Soule on the right, with Ealing on the left. Look. Here. Look, Soule that is helping in the back. He needs to pay attention, of course. Joseph Nongue, one touch. Dean Huijsen. Nongue Menzala on the right. He's taking the spot of Weston McKennie. Beautiful, Joseph. Grande, Joseph. Emiliano is saying, I really like what I'm seeing. Yeah, we are playing the ball. Soule. Totally change of side for Alexandro. Alexandro going back to Pinsoglio. Now it's difficult also to judge a game. What a beautiful control from Mattia Soule. I try to find Kenan Yildiz that I know that a lot of us are expecting to see a bit. We want to see him on the ball. We want to see him what he's able to do. The unexpected one scored. Danilo Rugani. These are the two first that went on goal. Actually, it's Giroud. Giroud on goal. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, fall on Milik. Die. Fall on Milik from Florenzi that became the captain of Milan after they changed also a lot of things. Steve Slick, good to see the young players. Yeah, it's nice to see them with the first team. Huh? I appreciate it as well. And not just for like 5 minutes, but really they deserve to play. If they are doing all the preparation with the team, also to give a bit of a rotation and to put themselves in light, it's great to see. And they have a lot more confidence, are really involved, and they feel part of the project. Look at Sule that is playing with much more confidence than what he was showing also last year. Alexandro will go totally on the left for Kostic. Kostic will go with a cross. Long cross for the second post. There is still Sule with Huijsen that is trying to help him. Look how high Dean Huijsen is on the field. Also there, a Dean Huijsen that can use his left and his right foot regardless. A maturity from that player that is incredible. 18 years old, but the maturity of Dean is incredible. Kenan Yildiz, beautiful. Rugani that is changing side a la Bonucci. No, not yet. He needs a bit more years to do a la Bonucci. It's right. The vision was there, the precision, the accuracy not. At least the vision was there. Yeah, Gino. It's really great. He's fantastic. But again, it's all in the behavior, the mentality, maturity, the confidence in yourself. What I don't like, it's again how low we are waiting before getting the ball. That's something that I didn't want to see this year. I wanted to be a bit more higher on the pitch when we were not in ball possession with the wingers. And when you see where Sule is, you see that he's going a lot more down on the field. Attention, we are able to recuperate the ball with Yildiz. Nongue, look at that. Nongue. Oh, no look pass for Yildiz. Show from the youngsters. Did you see the pass from Nongue? Did you see how he passed that ball? Then Yildiz lost it, but the pass was fantastic. The pass was fantastic. I tell you, that number 47, write down his name because nobody's speaking about him except of me, and you will see. Yeah, indeed. Yildiz is now a bit more advanced Juve dad. Yeah, a lot of people are speaking about Yildiz. A lot of people are speaking about Yildiz, but if you are watching Dean Huijsen and also Nongue in the middle of the field, let's see. What is happening? What are they doing? Is he injured, Nicolussi? Already? What are they doing? What is happening? A break? Why? Water. Who cares about water? Play. Water break. Mamma mia. They just started the game. Ragazzi, I'm just waking up and they're already drinking water. The heat. Heat too hot. All excuses, ragazzi. All excuses. They were not even running. The players from Milan, they just entered. They changed all the team. What are they drinking? Why are they drinking? I didn't see a break in the first half. Was there a break in the first half? I don't think so. This is because they know that Juventus, the youth team of Juventus, is way too strong for Milan. They know they are way too strong. Look at the teacher, Max Allegri, speaking with his kids. Nicolussi, Nonghé, Yildiz, Huysen, Soule, Ealing Jr. Ealing Jr. that we didn't see a lot since he entered. He's speaking, he's asking a bit of tactical advices also to Max, because he doesn't know. During the Calabria injury. Yeah, but Lukaku is about to enter the game. Yeah. First we need to sign him, to take him on loan. If Jose is telling me that there was a break, there was a break. Okay, let's go. We start again. Don't ask me the names of the players number 95 of Milan, because I have no idea who they are. I know our youth. I don't know the youth of Milan. Huh? Even if... Ooh, what a... Look. Ooh, Yildiz was fast in contrasting Salamakers. Even if they have a lot of still first team players, while Juventus is really playing with a lot of youth. You have Salamakers, De Ketelaar, Pobega, Romero is a first team player, new but still first team player. Wahid believes that we will win 3-2. Now it's ball possession Milan. You see, that's what I don't like with Juve. Ball possession from Milan and we track back. We go back. You see, the run of Soule, not going towards the player but going back. That's something that in terms of behavior I'm not a big fan of. That's where we can do better. Beautiful picture here from Federico Chiesa with the semi-assist for Rugani that deflected it on the header of Giroud for the 2-2. Pinsoglio. Hey ragazzi, I want return on investment because I woke up so early for the game. I want some return on investment, so let me see something. Soule on the ball. Dean Huysen without thinking for Nonghé. We are playing a lot on that right side of the field. Huh? We're playing a lot. We don't change a lot on the left. Now it's ball possession Milan. And Kenan Yildiz, that has been tested a lot as a mezzala, is playing then his original position, more offensively. Ooh, what a miss here from Alexandro. Shot, ooh. Deflected. I don't know if it has been deflected or not, but Alexander here with a blunder, falling on the ground. You see, difficult for Alexandro, difficult here. And then Pobega tries his chance, has not been deflected, but it was really close to the goal. We can't go with a 4-3-3, ragazzi. We can't go with a 4-3-3. We don't have the players for a 4-3-3. Oh, die. The referee is whistling everything against Juve. Mamma mia, what a disaster. We already started. Looks like even in a friendly, we can't just play. No, now we are way too low. Way too low. Dean, grande. Look where Soule is. He missed it, huh? Luckily, Rogani's savior. And Pinsoglio. I don't know if he touched it or not. I believe yes. He touched it. He deflected it. Ooh, Soule, these are the mistakes that you can't do. That you can't do at high level. That's a disaster. You can't do that. Soule playing there really low. You just can't. You know, these kind of mistakes are making that you don't stay with the first team. If you go low to support, you can't do a mistake like that. You can't play. Luckily, then Rogani and Pinsolio saved it. But no. Yeah, bad. Sule, that you can't do. You can't do. Pobega. Grande Nicolussi. And there Juventus with Nongue. Look at Joseph. Dai, what a beautiful pass. A bit too long, but perfect. We're here. Dai, it's not over. Why did he stop running? Kostic, Katsofai. Why is he not running? Why is Scott not running? He's not going all in. Here we go with Milik. Nicolussi on the ground. Dean Huijsen, he will go with a shot from the distance. What a shot! He's not scared, huh? Dean is absolutely not scared. When he has the possibility, he's going. Huh? Right foot, left foot, he doesn't care. If he has the possibility, the 18 years old central defender is going. Beautiful to see the courage of the kid. He doesn't care that he's playing with under 17, 19, next gen or first team. Maturity. You have it in you or you don't have it in you. He's absolutely not scared. Like Kenan Yildiz. Now that he's recuperating, he's not falling. He's dribbling. Attenzione, Kenan Yildiz with a shot. Here we go. With Ealing Jr. Milik. Milik that tries a shot. Ealing Jr. The ball is still in ball possession for Juve. We messed up. Fall from Dean. Die. The referee is whistling everything. Huijsen is fantastic, ragazzi. Huijsen, fantastic. Hey, we didn't even reach 200 likes. You know, I was watching. We didn't even. That's a pity. Suleda is a bit scared after that huge mistake. And look at that, the concentration of Dean. Paw. I would. No way that you are selling him. Make him a starter. Make him a starter. Huijsen impressive. Alexandro. Nicolussi. Sule much better offensively. He's an offensive player. He has nothing to do low. Nongue. Ragazzi, Nongue, who is he looking like on the field? How he's behaving? How he's turning? Nongue is I have the name in mind. I don't want to say it. I want you to say it. When you're seeing Nongue, the number 47, moving on the field, who is he looking like? The gestures, the body that is moving. No, not Franck Kessié. It's not Franck Kessié. It's a different player than Franck. C'est le petit Pogba. It's the young Pogba, ragazzi. It's the young Pogba. Eating. No, it's Nongue. Look at that. Oh, Sule has been pushed. No, Matuidi. But what are you talking about, ragazzi? Nongue is like Pogba. Thomas knows. Sarraz, Pogba, Thomas, they know. It's Pogba. It's the copy of Pogba. How he's moving, how he's doing. The gestures, the exaggeration, the tactical skills. It's Pogba. Barrenechea didn't enter. 10 minutes. He's not even warming up. So Barrenechea will not enter that game. Like De Sceglie. Yeah, De Sceglie. Nicolussi. They will go with a set piece. Maybe a third goal. Here we go. What a set piece at the second post. Ooh. Corner kick for you. Dai, ragazzi. Buffon. Yeah. De Sceglie and Buffon. A mix between De Sceglie and Buffon. I see that the people here at 6 a.m. in the morning, they have a they want to joke. Rincon. Here we go. Corner kick. Nicolussi is going with a corner kick. Attention, maybe for the third goal. He's playing short. Again, Nicolussi that will now go with a cross. Not great. The idea was not fantastic, huh? Sule will go with a cross into the box for the second post. Also here, not able to reach our players. Mamma mia. Aggressivity from Ealing. There is no foul. Die, Male. Die. Why are they always on the ground? Hey, good question, Eric. Where is the winter? Good question. Good question. Hopefully not on the market. Because you know it, sometimes in these friendlies, during Mercato session, when you already have agreements with some teams, you are not playing them being scared of an injury. So, good question. Good question. I saw the answer that is the answer of the evening. It's too hot for the winter. Indeed. It's too hot for the winter. It's the best one of the evening or the morning, whatever you want to. Oh, Alex, but it's not Milan youth. Huh? We are playing with much more youth than Milan. Milan is playing with some youth, but most of them are first team bench players now. What's the name there? De Ketelaar was the star of last session. Huh? Romero is the star of this session. Huh? The young Pepita, the young jewel that they signed from Lazio that scored a fantastic goal there against, I don't know who, Real Madrid. No, ragazzi. Ealing Junior playing on the right side. Huh? You see here? No, on the left. Oof, beautiful from Milan. Grande Rugani. Experience from Rugani. Pobega and so on. So it's not Milan youth. Huh? Then, yeah, you have some players that are from the youth. Milan with another change. That's a young player that is entering now. Kevin Zeroli. He will enter. Young player. The only one that didn't enter from Milan is Antonio Mirante. From Juve, De Winter and Barrenechea didn't enter. Plus the goalkeeper, Daffara. You know that I didn't even see Perin. I don't know. I hope Perin has no physical problem. I didn't hear anything about it, but I don't know. And the cat is back. He's not used to see me doing watch-alongs at that time of the night. Here we go with a beautiful recuperation. 7 minutes to go. Kenan Yildiz, I believe he wants to do too much. You see, Kenan wants to really impress. He has, the difference with Huijsen. Huijsen is playing calm like he has been always a first-team player. He already debuted with the first team in a friendly. So it's not his first time. Kenan Yildiz is at his really, really first appearance. Even Nongue played a friendly with first team Juve during the winter. Kenan Yildiz is a really, really, really first time. And you see it. He wants to do really well. Sule. Nicolussi as a real regista. Sule with a header. Nongue on the ground. There is a foul. No, Huijsen is other level. But I said it, Huijsen is for me the best youth product over Yildiz. We are, of course, attracted a lot by Yildiz, who is an offensive player. We like the skills, the dribbles, but honestly, for me at the moment, today, there is no comparison. Huijsen is miles ahead, and it's not a mystery why he played immediately after 4 months of under 19. He was promoted to the next gen as a starter, not as a bench player, as a starter immediately. Ragazzi, look, maturity, is not scared, he's taking the right decision. Then he can miss a pass like that, yeah, but the decision is right. There is another foul, a dangerous foul. Alexandro, captain, after Danilo went out. Arband chosen by the supporters. on the site of socials, on the app of socials, you could choose for the armband of the USA Tour. Attenzione, because can you imagine it will be the first goal of Charles de Ketelaere with Milan? Alexandro, yeah, didn't play well, huh? Again. Confirmation. I agree with Abai. No. Sule right wing back is really dangerous. Pinzoglio. It was a Luca Romero that went on target, deflected a bit, or was it Poli? Let me check. No, it was Poli. Yeah, but the wall there are really dangerous because the ball went way too easily there. Nicolussi fighting in the middle. Fantastic Nicolussi. Grande Hans. Here we go with Juventus maybe. Opening on the left. Die Ealing. Ealing Jr. trying to dribble, to enter. Passement jump. 1 time, 2 time. He's falling too much. Wanted to do way too much. That's stupid. Yeah, Ealing didn't enter well. Huh? Ealing, 45 minutes of Ealing, not great. Probably one of the youth players that we were expecting a bit more that we didn't see today. Push, fall on Kostic. Even Kostic, I didn't see. Maybe because of that double position on the left. Maybe because they are not in form. I will tell you, unpopular, this game I preferred Cambiaso on the left and Weah on the right than what I'm seeing here with Kostic, Ealing, and Sule. The wings were much better in that first half, but a lot of fouls. Hey, good question, Abai. Where is he even playing? Look, he's there in the middle of the field. He's playing like a kind of mezzala. I don't know. No, the last 15 minutes has been confusing. It's also kind of normal with all these changes and so on, but But you see that both teams want to win. Both teams want to win. Milan, Juve, if they have the possibility to win, they do. Rogani. Secure. Rogani is really a secure player for the bench. So you see, when he's low like that, it's dangerous. It's really dangerous. Heisen, grande Dean. Nicolussi, put that ball away. Ealing is mezzala. He's a right midfield. Mamma mia! What did he do? Dean Heisen chipping the player in his box. Phenomenal of the defense. Fenomeno. Milik, attenzione, Milik. No, Milik, ma no. You know, I'm more disappointed of the first team players, the experienced one, Milik, and so on, that are continuing to miss. Hopefully no injury for Sule. We go to penalty kicks. Penalties. Milik is already changing the shirt. Who will take them? No, there are no at the time. It's immediately penalties. Milik doesn't understand that the game is not over. He was already changing the shirt. Yeah, penalties. 2-2. I said 1-1. My prediction was not that wrong. I said 1-1. Instead, it will be. It was 2-2. Oh, I was right, at least with the, not the score, but the result. Penalties. Penalties. Pinsoglio on the goal. That's a pity. I would have loved to see Chesney for the penalties. Let's see who will take them. Yeah, Cambiaso on the left was much better. Huijsen for me, like Steve is saying, fantastic. Fantastic young player. He can take penalties as well. I saw Yildiz, ragazzi, I tell you the bad news. I saw Yildiz live. He took a decisive penalty. He missed it on the post. Hopefully he will not do it as well. Huijsen 100%, he took them also in the youth. It's true, Gino Sorrentino. Yeah. Huijsen takes them. Yildiz, I believe as well, even if last time I saw him live, he missed it, but he can take penalties. He's really good. Joe Rugani was actually good today. Top 3 of the game, of the 90 minutes. Huijsen, Wea, you know that I liked Miretti. I really liked Miretti today. No, Nicolosu played well. No, Wea, for me, promoted. Wea, first game with Juve. Chiesa, I would not put him over the performance of Huijsen, but he was there. He was there. Chiesa played well. I don't know if Milik was disaster. I really think it's really difficult to play that position. Look at Moise in the first half, and Milik a bit isolated, fighting with the defenders there to make some space. I believe the position there is still difficult, and I'm a bit scared also for Dusan Vlahovic in that way of playing, in that system, with a player that is, turning around what Yildiz did with less success than Chiesa. But it can be difficult. Alexandro is with Salamakers, the two captain of Milan and Juve. So they are deciding the site. There is a statistic that is saying that the team that is starting has more chances to win. Yeah, I prefer Milik next to a striker, not as the striker, and that's why I believe that Milik played better than that Keane played better than Milik. Sorry. What is the point of penalty kicks in friendly? Well, it's you are playing this friendly with a kind of small tournament, and we never care who is winning or not, but there are some points for who will win the tournament or whatever. Even if not all teams are playing against each other, Juve is not playing against Arsenal, but I believe that Arsenal is also there. Yeah, it's just to have a winner, but it's nice. It's nice to play these friendlies, and also having these penalty kicks. I like it. I like penalties. Pinsoglio that trained the penalties. He saved already some in training kick. It will be Romero that will take one. The new rules. You can't be as a goalkeeper shouting and offensive. You can't do the Emiliano Martinez, for example, from Argentina. That's over. You have to stay on your line, and then you have a Luca Romero that will go with his left foot. I don't know how Lazio lost him. We start with the first one. Attenzione. Oof, 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 oof. Wow. He slipped, Juve did. If you're not able to see, he slipped. So before taking it, he slipped. Ragazzi, it's a young kid. It happens, It happens. I'm happy it didn't happen to you. Attenzione to Milik with his technique. The last time against Bologna, he was also a meme on the internet for a few days. I go with I believe he scores. I believe he scores. I will not watch because otherwise I will be spoiled. Fantastic. Grande. 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 Don't spoil me too much, huh? But he did it again. The technique is there. He will not change it. That's also persevering, huh? He's not changing the technique. But it was much better. That little jump was much better than what he did against Cremonese. I'm hiding your comments so that I'm not spoiled with the penalties. Pinsoglio, concentrated. Will he do it again? At the moment, Pinsoglio, one penalty saved on one. Let's see if he can do it again. Dai, Pinso, dai, Pinso, dai, Pinso. Ooh, he found the angle, eh? He found the angle, and I believe even he touched it. Penalty was nice. Look at that. Yeah, he jumped really well. He knew where to jump, but the penalty was fantastic. 2 penalties, 1 goal for Milan. Second penalty for Juve. After Milik scoring the first one, it will be Ealing Jr. that didn't play really well as a mezzala, has been tested there instead of Ealing, probably. Instead of a Yildiz that we were expecting. But now he has a chance on the penalty spot with his right foot. Referee saying that everything is okay. Ealing Jr. is changing foot. He's going with the left. Oof, saved. Why are they doing these kind of little dances and so on and so on? Why? Just take a penalty as normal, like you. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm a bit vintage, but why? It's not a beautiful penalty, huh? It's absolutely not a beautiful penalty. Why these little change of sides? Stay on one side, basta. You take your penalty. Disaster. Pinsoglio. Dai. Now it's 1-1. Now it's 1-1. Pobega against Pinsoglio. Pinsoglio. Head high. Goat. Pinso. sì. Hey, he stepped out of the line, to be honest. Look at that. He made that. Not sure. I don't know if it's 2 feet or just 1 feet. Grande Pinso. Attenzione, third penalty. Hans Nicolosi with his right foot. That's a player that is not a fashionista. He's normal when he's taking penalties. And it pays. Perfect penalty. Ragazzi. It's as easy. Why? Little jump, little dance, change of position. Go. Nicolosi. Boom. Perfect. Ragazzi, football is simple. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? It's as simple as that. You take a penalty, you go, you shoot, you score. Charles de Ketelaar. Charles de Ketelaar against Pinsoglio. Charles de Ketelaar is going. I know, we have to wait a bit. What are we waiting for? The goalkeeper was too, but who cares, dai. Sportiello, go away. Charles with his left. Beautiful penalty. You see also there, tranquillo, no little dance. Ealing Jr. is English. He can't take penalties. No, but they have to learn to be concentrated. Think about the penalty, not about it. But otherwise, you're putting all your concentration about your steps, your move. Makes no sense. Makes absolutely no sense. Huijsen. Oh, I'm curious. Oh, I'm curious about Huijsen. That I told you. He's taking them also with the youth. Dean with his right foot. Goal. Wow. No fashion here. Huh? No fashion here. No fashion. Boom. Secure. I told you. Ragazzi, what are we speaking about? What are we speaking about? Do you see? You don't need fashion. Here you go. You put that ball in the goal and then you celebrate. You see, Weston McKennie is... he's impressed. He's impressed. He's impressed. Last penalty for Milan. If they miss, we won. If they miss, we win. If not, we have still a penalty to go. Let's see. Maybe Pinsoglio will do the goal again. That was a really strange penalty. That was a really strange penalty. That ball went like on the ground and then it chipped at a certain moment. No, it was just Pinsoglio that didn't jump. No. Last penalty. If we score, we win. If we score, we win. Who is taking it? Will it be Yildiz? Even in friendlies, Max is not watching. It's Kostic. Pippo, that lost against Gatti. Pippo. I missed it. I knew it. I knew it. You know why? Guys, because he's not taking the moment to breathe. You need, when you are taking a penalty, you put the ball and you need that little weight to be concentrated. You need that little weight to be concentrated. He didn't. He put the ball, he goes in the back, and without that little pause, he's running. Yeah, he heard the goalkeeper hand because he has a rocket on his in his feet. And now ragazzi. Dai Pinso. Pinso. With another save. We have another chance to win that game. Dai, grandissimo Pinso. Man of the match? Could be, huh? Oh, he saved a few, huh? He saved a few, Pinso. Grande Pinsoglio. Left hand, right hand, and the face. He used everything he could. Let's see who will go on the ball. Now for a decisive one again. It will be Mathias Soulé. Mathias Soulé that scored a penalty in a friendly against Standard Liège. We remember that. A winning one. That was his very first goal. Not official, but very first goal with Juve. Now he has a decisive one on his left magical foot. Calm. Stop. Concentrated. And now you go. And now you go and you score and you win. And Juventus win that first game. Mathias Soulé. Grandissimo Mattia. Grandissimo Mattia. He's happy. He's doing it again. Grande. Forza Juve. Forza Juve. Juve per sempre sarà. Look at that, how they are celebrating Pinsoglio. Beautiful. You see, guys, it's 6:38 in the morning. We celebrate a win at penalties. Everyone is celebrating Pinsoglio, Perin, Pogba, Kostic. Fantastic performance. Can we, I don't know if he's man of the match or not, but Yildiz together with Vlahovic. Yildiz didn't play well. Didn't play well, or... No, we can't say that he played well. Who was the most impressive, guys? Who was the most impressive? Again, I'm super impressed by our friend Dean Huijsen. I'm really impressed by Dean Huijsen. Wea played really well in that first half. Miretti, that again, for me, it's too early to consider him a Finnish player or whatever you want, to overrated. For me, Miretti has really talent. Attenzione, because Mohamed Youssef offering 5 memberships on the channel. He's offering them randomly to Juan Delgado, to Anthony Crispo, to Omar Avila, to to Gerardo 13, and also to Gulfos. We have 5 new members on the channel. Please say thank you to our friend Mohammad Youssef. Mohammad Youssef, that we can see here is we have a lot. What an increase of subscribers on the channel for, according to me, a really disaster. You know, I couldn't scream because my neighbors are sleeping next to me, but I was happy to do it. Now, if you give me 5 minutes, we will debrief the game. Just give me 5, because ragazzi, it's the morning. Today it's the morning, but we have to debrief the game. What we saw, what went well, what was not that great, who we thought was the man of the match. Joe La Rosa is saying Pinsoglio. What we didn't like. 1 a.m. here in Boston was a good game to watch. I really appreciated the game. Honestly, I was happy to watch the game. I saw things that I didn't like. Weston McKennie, for example, defending too low at certain moments. I didn't like the 10 first minutes. I liked other things. So if you give me a refill of coffee, ragazzi, if you give me a refill of coffee, we will analyze what we saw together. So stay with me, bear with me. I'm not going anywhere, but let me say again, thank you to our friend Mohammad Youssef. That is just fantastic. I don't know if he watched the game or if he was sleeping, but he's there. He pops in, he don't even say hello, and he's offering 5 memberships to the channel, which is just fantastic. So we will analyze the first win of Juventus. Can we consider it as a draw or a win? Let's say a win. With some beautiful stories today. And now Sir Raz, he needs to go to work. He didn't sleep at all. Good luck, Sir Raz. I will probably watch the game later again. So give me 5 minutes, coffee, and I'm back for the debrief. 5 minutes. Don't go away. Maximum of likes. We need to reach at least 200. We reached them. That's great. So give me a second and I'm back. Wait, that's not a good one. That's the good one. We are back. Nearly 100 people left. I understand it. People went to bed, people went to work, people went wherever they wanted, but I can understand it. Anyway, my bad, but it's morning. I needed my third coffee, and I needed now a bit of fresh ideas. My first thing, what I just wrote on Twitter, by the way, if you didn't yet, maybe I didn't put it here, but you have all my social networks here below, really below. You have Instagram, you have Twitter, you have Twitch, you have TikTok, you have Telegram group. Everywhere you can find me on with the same tag, GJustjuve. I made your life easy, so you can follow me wherever you want to. This is the tags that I wanted to put on. Anyway, just promo time. Indeed, I'm making a bit of ads. Now we can speak. So the first thing I want to speak about is Dean Huijsen. That's the tweet I wrote. What did I wrote? I wrote that for me, watching Dean Huijsen with the under 19, with the first team, with the next gen, at 11 a.m., at 3 p.m., at 5 a.m., it makes totally no difference. The guy is a gem, the kid is a gem, and he's playing with the maturity of a veteran. That's the tweet I wanted to do before speaking about anything else on Twitter. That's really what I wanted to say, because I'm following him since the beginning, since he came from Malaga with the under 17, by the way, not even with an under 19. And you clearly saw that he was a great potential. We didn't know yet how the potential was. I really started to understand how strong he was when he started to play with Montero, where he had nothing to do with the Primavera team, with the under 19, out of category. And Montero, that is much more experienced than me, that understands much better football than me. But he was aligned with my ideas. This guy has nothing to do there. He needs to go with the next gen. That's what he did. And also the coach Brambilla from our next gen didn't wait. He put him in immediately as a starter. 3-man defense, 4-man defense, whatever. He's playing really well. He impressed all of us also during the friendly that he played in December with the first team, with his ability to play on the left in a 3-man defense. Today he played on the right in a 3-man defense. So also there, the fact that he's a ambidestro, you say in Italian, so you can play with your left or with your right foot regardless. He has not a favorite foot. What can we say? What can we say? I really wanted to start speaking about him because we are happy and whatever, but we don't understand that the kid is just 18, and not only he's a great player, but what is impressing a lot from Dean Huijsen is serenity. He's playing calm. He's doing the right thing at the right time. He's not overdoing. If he needs to do a play like he did at a certain moment in defense, chipping the ball over the defender, tranquillo, with the calmness that was incredible, taking that ball and putting it out of the box, great. Having the possibility to go or to try to go on target with an attempt from out of the box, from the distance, was not scared at all to take his chance. I really liked how he was playing. And you see it, that confidence of, I am a player that deserves to be here. I am not shaking at all. I deserve to be here. I know and I'm confident that I have a beautiful future in front of me. It's a player that, a lot of time, for me, is even too big to play with the next gen in third division. Then we can argue if he could be a rotational player first team, or if he could be or go on loan in I would even say, or a starter in Serie B, which would be already an upgrade, or a low table first team division, but even there it's a bit difficult because we know it. Low team first division are a lot under pressure, but the player has talent. So for me, that's I would not say the surprise, because I'm absolutely not surprised, because I'm following Sims a lot, but the beautiful confirmation of a player that he doesn't care. again, playing at 3 p.m., at 11 p.m. with the kids, at 5 a.m., whatever, in USA, first team, not whatever, he's showing that maturity, like, I am here and I don't care. I'm sure that, and I can guarantee you that, even if he would play today a Champions League final, he would be like that on the field. And that's a skill that not a lot of players have. If you are looking at, for example, a Matthias Soulé, that today was much more confident of and aware of his skills, especially offensively, defensively a bit a disaster, but offensively, a Matthias Soulé needed a year to understand that he was not a next-gen player. He lacked a bit in that confidence. Well, the guy here is showing it. Then, other beautiful notes, Awea. Much better offensively, of course, than defensively, but playing against a player like Leao is not easy. If you're looking at the lineups in the beginning, he had Leao and Theo Hernandez on his side. Was absolutely not easy for him defensively. We know it. It's an offensive player that is starting already, not with Allegri, because he already started at Lille, to step down on the field and to also learn defending. According to me, it's not ready yet to play in a four-man defense in the back. He needs to pay attention, but it's a player that I really like today. First team with Juve, much better than the one that replaced him. Then later it was Soulé. I think that we will have some fun watching Wea. He has something that we missed last season. It is that velocity. That velocity, that pace, that a Cuadrado at 35 was probably not able to give us consistently. It's a Cuadrado of a few years ago that was able to give us that. Well, Awea was offensively able to give us that. Not too much show, but really efficient in his play. So I was really happy with Wea first game of Juve. Again, defensively he needs to increase a bit. I loved the flashes of Federico Chiesa, especially physically. Much better than how he played last season, because he was absolutely not there physically. And I believe that also there, even if there were some choices made by Federico that were not the best ones at certain moments, like a shot that you had to go on target, like some passes that were not perfect. Yeah, I want to say, like Jasko, that Chiesa is back, and that I'm super happy to see and to have a Chiesa in that in the first game of the season. A Chiesa that I really think that is great in a 3-5-2. Much more than he wants to think. I really think that Chiesa, it was also a beautiful note of this evening. So speaking about the beautiful notes, Huijsen, Wea, Chiesa, I want also to mention Miretti. Miretti that in the first 45 minutes that he played was at a certain moment really impressing. The only creative link in that midfield with Locatelli ups and down, and then McKennie that was not great. But Miretti with some dribbles, with some dangerousity into the box, nearly about to score the first goal of the game, was great. Was great. And then I want also to give a word about finishing with Miretti, too early. And we were probably a bit too harsh on him last season to tell it's overrated and so on. For me, Miretti has a really beautiful future. Can he be loaned? Monza, Salernitana could be some options to really see Miretti at his definitive level. And then a last name I really want to mention as well from the kids that enter is Nicolussi, that according to me played well. Nicolussi played well. From the young guys that entered, he did really well, according to me. We saw some flashes of Nongue, but not enough. We didn't see Yildiz. We didn't see Ealing Jr., but Nicolussi did well. So these were the beautiful notes. There are some negative notes as well, speaking about individualities, and then we'll speak about Juve in general as a team. Also, there are some ups and downs, but first let me say thank you to Anthony Vaccaro, 14 months, saying heartwarming. Forza Juve, Forza Juventini. Yeah, I'm happy that Juventus is back. I will watch the game again later. In a few hours, I will be on Radio Bianconera speaking about the game, so I really need also to be sure about what I'm saying, because I can guarantee you the first minutes were quite tough, being just awake, just on time. I'm happy that people are agreeing with me on Miretti, like Samir. Samir Singh agree about Miretti. Can you tell me if in the positive notes I was correct before going like Nick on the negative notes of today? Cambiaso, yeah, we can mention Cambiaso as well. Maybe I forgot Cambiaso, that was less involved in the beginning than Weah, but when he was there, he did well. He did really well. No, Cambiaso is good. It's really good. So, do we agree with my positive notes of the evening individual? If we go to the negative notes, I don't want to start with Locatelli like Nick. I want to start with other players. I want to start with, according to me, Federico Gatti, that we love. It's a player that we really appreciate, that we really love. But according to me, the 2 goals are on him a lot. Are really on him. You can't twice been anticipated by Ciao. You can't. The first time, I want to say yes, you were not awake yet. But that's where the goal is coming from, on a set piece, fantastic set piece from Pulisic, header from Ciao, and that's because he's static. He's watching the ball and he forget that the world is still continuing around him, and that's unforgivable. And the second goal as well, because again anticipated by Ciao, that is then putting Giroud in front of the goal too easily, with Miretti that is doing a mistake there in keeping the line or keeping him onside, because all the defense went up. Miretti was near to the corner kick and he forgot to go up. So that's an inexperienced mistake from Miretti, but I believe that here as well Gatti in danger. Bremer, I didn't really noticed Bremer. Didn't really notice. Danilo was much better. The from the 3 in defense, he was the much better, but I was expecting from Danilo a bit better in terms of the basic things. I saw him missing 2-3 times basic things, and these were the things that this morning I was speaking in the video, or yesterday morning if you want to, that these things, concentration mistakes, we can't do them again. We can't do them again. We can't again do the concentration mistake, because that's a pity. Weston McKennie was, according to me, not good. Weston, I didn't understand Weston McKennie. Tried to dialogue with Weah on that right side of the field, and it even succeeded once or twice, but absolutely not enough. Locatelli, ups and downs. Again, dangerous on his sliding tackles. Dangerous, why? Because you can I believe he had also that yellow card for Juve in that first half, but can be dangerous at a certain moment. He's enjoying these sliding tackles, but sometimes it's even unnecessary to do them. And you know it, if you miss your tackle, if you are going on the ground, well, it's harder to recuperate your position. Not an offensive Locatelli, a defensive Locatelli again. It's not really the regista, except of 2-3 openings, beautiful openings that he did. Was not a great game of Locatelli. But again, a Locatelli where you see him doing some things on the field where you say, okay, he has it in him. He has the potential to be a great regista, great mezzala, great midfielder. And then a lot of things where you don't really see. I believe that Locatelli, And that's what I would love to tell him personally or one-to-one. I would love to ask Locatelli to think a bit more about himself and not only sacrificing himself for the team, which is great, but at a certain moment you also have to promote yourself, to do a bit better for yourself and thinking a bit more about yourself. Maybe it's a new season, it's the first game. I want also to put something clear for Di Santo. These are words that I don't accept on the channel when we are speaking about opponents and especially about our players. No, we don't define our players like that. You can say that they were not great. You can say that you didn't like their performance. You can say that an Alexandro you would love to see leaving Juve. You can say that Weston McKennie the same. You can say that Kostic doesn't deserve to be a starter. You can say whatever you want in terms of opinions, but defining people like that, I don't like on the channel. Yeah, I prefer when you're talking like this. Milik looked lost. Why not? We can talk about it, but not defining people like that. That's not acceptable. There is no reason to speak about human beings like that. I don't like that on the channel. So if you agree, I'm happy to have you on the channel. If you don't agree, that's not the channel for you, because no, I don't accept them. Next time, I will put some people on timeout. I really don't like it. No, Di Santo, anch'io sono italiano, però non definisco persone come merde. Allora, italiano, francese, americano, quello che vuoi, è un po' di, come dire, di buon senso, di educazione, rispetto verso le persone che giocano bene o giocano male. Qui a me non piace, perché non è così, non è giusto, possono giocare bene, possono giocare male, possono piacerti, non piacerti, però no, non mi piace. Okay, so that has been said. No, we have to put the basics again on the channel, otherwise tomorrow we are starting insulting everyone. And there are some people and channels that are loving and they like to do like that, or they like to speak like that, not me. Now, if we continue speaking about the players, Moiskin is difficult to define. It's difficult to define because it was a tough game for him. Playing between Tomori and Tiao alone, isolated, was difficult. Was really difficult for him, and we saw it also. I think that Keane played better than Milik in that position. I think he did better, but really tough. And that's, I really believe it's a way of playing that put in difficulty. From the players that entered, Alexandro has absolutely not been great. I didn't like the performance of Alexandro. About Kostic, I didn't like his performance as well, and that's why I also think he didn't start. Samuel Ealing Jr., for a big part of the game, he even played as a mezzala, something that last year was already mentioned. And for me, he didn't succeed in that role. It's much more decisive, much more dangerous when he's playing in a 4-3-3 or even in a 3-5-2 on that left side of the field. Much better than a midfielder. That's not the position for Ealing Jr. today. Then, can he do it during the year? In a few months, can he evolve in that role? Maybe yes, but no. Soulé, I was convinced about Soulé's offensively much better. You saw the skills, you saw the guy that was much more confident, but absolutely not in the back. And if you play in that 3-5-2, it's dangerous. I remember the first game that he played in that position. I don't remember which team it was. I don't know, guys, if you remember it. But Soulé also a really huge mistake at the end. It was saved by the goalkeeper. It was not the goals that we conceded, but it's a bit too light, look, Marco is giving a really beautiful example why I don't like it. Marco is saying my son loves your channel too, and he's only 7, and positive message on culture rather than swearing at player importance. You see, we don't know who's watching the channel. It can be an adult. We have people from 60 that are watching the channel. We have adults from 40, from 30, from 20. We have all ages, but we also have some kids. We have some boys, we have some girls. They are starting to watch football, being interested about a beautiful game, the game that we love the most. And then they come on a channel and they read or they see these kind of words about how we are playing, about players. That's not the example that we want to give to these kids. So big kisses to your son, Marco. Give him a big hug from me. No, it's not dedication. I woke up and we went because the first Juve of the season, we just couldn't miss the first season of Juve. Daniele Rugani, again, a player that is confirming him as a good backup, as a real good backup. I'm sad that I didn't see the winter. I don't know why we didn't see him. And I believe that we spoke about all the players individually. If we have to speak about Juventus, as a whole, I didn't like how we entered the game. If the 3 first minutes, Juventus, you saw that they wanted to do something. After the 3 first minutes, we were totally devastated by a Milan that was further in preparation. And there is no excuse for that. Okay, they played a full, real, friendly more, but that you have, I believe that Milan and Juve, they started in Italy more or less at the same time. A few days of difference or not, but they all start on the 20th of August. So you need to be prepared. You need to be advanced, and you can't just give the game to Milan for the first 10 minutes. The last season, what we saw was a Juve that was probably playing the first 10-20 minutes, and then they were suffering the rest of the game. Here we saw that Juventus didn't enter the game well, and then they started to play. They started to play because from the 10th to the 20th, it was Juventus moment. And that's where I liked Juventus, and where I can already say that the intentions, not already yet the successes of what we wanted to try, but the intention was different than last year. I started to see some offensive patterns, not yet wow, not fantastic, but I saw these 1-2 plays. I saw a Federico Chiesa that wanted to be the link there. I saw a Miretti trying. I saw a Juventus using left and right side of the field, a bit too much the right side and not enough the left side. But I speak about the first half, and then we will go towards the what we loved in the second half. But I really saw a Juventus that wanted to do it when defending, again, a bit too low. There are, again, some moments of the game where, again, we are too low. That's something that we have to improve. This will not be the starting midfield. We are missing important pieces like a Rabiot, like a Fagioli, unfortunately also like a Paul Pogba, probably another one that will arrive from the Mercato, hopefully not at the last day of August, because that would be a real pity. If you really want to change and you want to add something, that you have to do it as fast as possible, according to me, because otherwise you are, again, inserting a player that didn't train with his teammates, and that could, again, take some moments. But no, I saw some Juventus trying with new ideas, which I liked. We already spoke about the individualities. In the second half, a bit of confusion the first 10-12 minutes with, again, Ealing Jr., a Kostic, and Alexandro all change on that left side, not understanding how we were playing. What was the role of Ealing? What was the role of Kostic? What was the one of Alexandro? Were we playing with 4, with 3 in the back? I didn't understand it until we did some changes with all the young kids that entered, and probably that one of the most beautiful notes. They were angry, like Mark is saying. They were angry. They wanted to do something. They wanted to play. Then, of course, you will not take a lot of information from that, except of the fact probably that when in danger, probably we are again too low. Kostic didn't play well, but again, don't forget, it's the first game of the season for a lot of players. Probably Kostic is a bit late in his preparation, which would also make sense. He was one of the players that played the most last season. Top 3, I believe. A player that also played the World Cup. A player that probably needs a bit of rest and needs to start again. A player that is not, a thin player. These players are going really, like a Douglas Costa, for example. These players, Dybala, in the beginning of the season, they are just fantastic. So we missed Rovella, that unfortunately is injured. Yeah. Rovella we missed a bit. Srikar, what do you want, Romeo Agresti? Why all these alarm signs? What is happening? What do you want? I don't know what injury, because they didn't really communicate it officially about that. They're speaking probably about a small muscular injury, but again, it's a bit annoying because how can I say? It's a player which is not new to this kind of injury, and that's a pity. That has been always my my question mark. Always my question mark about Rovella, because at Genoa, at Monza, he already had this type of injury where he missed a lot of games in the 3 seasons that he played in first team. It's a player that already played 71 games in Serie A. So it's already a player that has some experience. That, a lot of time we are saying we need to test because he's young. He's not that young anymore. He has already first team experience. It's a player that I'm really confident that if he's fit, he can really be a big asset. I also went with a bet that he could be the real surprise of this season, but the injuries are really a big question mark. And if you start your season like that, it's really annoying. But yeah, he is a fragile player. Yeah, he is a fragile player. Has nothing to see with Juve. It has nothing to see with the training sessions. It's a player that already has these kind of records. Yeah. I look tired. Now good. If you go back to the beginning of the live, you will see how tired I was. Yeah, but give time to Kostic, ragazzi. Give him time. He played only 45 minutes. Probably it's not even. Some players, they are giving so much intensity in training session, and their body needs to get used to it. Not all players arrive at top form in the same level. For example, Adrien Rabiot is another player that needs more time to come into full shape. So no, I'm not worried about Kostic. I would not go with definitive judgment about the players, defining them, like a disaster, not good, or whatever. No. Then, was the game of Kostic great? No, it was not great. It was not fantastic. That's a fact. You can analyze the 45 minutes. Now, analyzing the one of the best players of last season would be huge. Would be really huge. Di Santo was not informed, but Cambiaso didn't show he's bigger than Kostic. Cambiaso played a good game. Now, he's not a difference maker. The flashes that you saw in Wea, you didn't see them in Cambiaso. Serraz is still there. Didn't you go to work? Also, good remark from Serraz. Kostic is dropped in second half in a really weird team. In beginning, confusion for 15 minutes, and then with a lot of young players. Serraz is saying, I'm at work. You went really fast and to go to work to prepare yourself. Oh, you probably prepared yourself before the game to be ready. Thomas Maklov, the official games count more. Some don't give 100% in preseason. Kostic doesn't have much to prove when compared to young players. Yeah. You have to take a lot of in consideration. I would not go with it's over, finished. Also, if we would have lost today, it's annoying. Of course, it's annoying, but that's not really important. Now important is to see that we have a problem on set pieces. And why am I saying a problem with set pieces? Because we are taking two similar goals with our starting defense. That's a real problem. If you tell me that our midfield was not fantastic or whatever, I can tell you McKennie will not be a starter. Miretti, even if today was good, will not be a starter. Our defense, it's not new. If you tell me, for example, but you have 2 players on 3 that are new, they are just arrived, you say, especially in the defense, the mechanisms are not the same. But here we are speaking about a team, are 3 players that played a big part of last season together. In the beginning of the season, it was with Alexandro. Then Gatti started to take over, so they know each other really well. That's the starting defense, and they are not ready. They are not ready yet. Is it because they are out of shape yet? Because they are a bit more physical? They are a bit more taller, that they need a bit more time? Could be, yeah. But then if you are looking at Milan, also with some players like Ciao, Tomori, that were already more advanced than... No, that was worrying me. Honestly, that's something that was worrying me. The set pieces, how we defended there, annoyed me a bit, and we have to work on it. Again, in some parts of the game, even if it was not for the entirety of the game, for some parts of the game, again, too slow. Coming back, too slow. And too low. Slow and low. But it's a pity that I can't see all the stats. I'm not even sure if we have stats. We have some stats. You see, again, here we see ball possession. First half, second half was nearly, it was the same. 41% ball possession. So that's, again, a skill that we have to improve. Because 41 is absolutely not great. 41 is not. So we are going in line in a ball position of last year. 14 attempts for Juve, 4 on target. So you see a Juve that tried to be more dangerous than Milan. 6 off target, 4 blocked. If you're looking at the corner kicks, 3 for Juve, 3 for Milan. Offsides, 1-1. Juventus that was a bit more aggressive, which I appreciate always. I don't want Juventus to be assassins or killers, but I love that we are present, that we are there on the duels. Also because a lot of fouls, we have also to admit, that were whistled easily against Juve and not against Milan. Big chances created, 2 for Juve, 1 for Milan. 10 shots inside the box. I'm not used to a sofa score for the stats. Usually I'm looking at the press box or a Juve site. Pass accuracy, okay, here we go to the pass accuracy, 81% for Juve, 86 for Milan. 81 is a bit higher than what we did average last year in total. I can't see, unfortunately, the average passes in final third or in opposition half. That's a pity. No, I can't see them. But anyway, these are already a lot of stats and where we can speak about. if you're looking at the first half, which is a bit more interesting, also here, 81% pass accuracy, 88 for Milan. You see, these are the stats that we need to go and look for. The nearly 90%. Yeah. Yeah. Absolute editor, bro. Where can I get clips of the match? I want to make edit. I have no idea, my friend. I'm not how do you call it? The com guys. I don't know. I don't do these kind of things. So I have no idea where you can find them. Di Sando, I saw definitely difference in attacking. We seems not to be as lost as in the final third. It's true, huh? It's true. It's true. It's true. We are not perfect yet. We need to be better, but offensively, I saw already better things. I was quite... Look, for a team that is supposed not be able to play with a 3-5-2, with a Federico Chiesa, whatever that you don't like there in that position, I believe that we were much better than last year with the few things that we saw. Much better. Again, also against the Milan, it is not at 100%. Thomas, it's a good sign that we didn't give up and believe to get the draw and tested our mentality with the penalties. That's what I liked about the game. Okay, can you tell me, ragazzi, one thing, if you have to take one thing that you appreciated the most in the game, can be a player, can be a new thing that you saw compared to last year, and then we will go, of course, to the thing that you didn't like. Yeah? But first, one thing that you really appreciated in today's game, a different. Let's not speak about individuality. Don't tell me Chiesa or let's speak about something that you saw, a pattern that you really appreciated in today's game. I hope it will be better once we have Rabiot, Fagioli in the middle, and we are able to create habits. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. These are, even if Rabiot is an undiscussed starter, Fagioli not yet. David starting with Cambiaso and Wea promising. Nick Busutti, more variety in the attack, especially since this is just our first game. It's true. VP, I appreciate that we didn't get any injury during the game. Yeah, also, even if we had some before with Rovella. But Rovella was not 100% neither. Before the definitive injury, he didn't train all the time with the team. Triangle between Chiesa, Miretti, and Cambiaso were beautiful, David. I said one thing, David. No. Fast passes in the beginning were really good to watch. Yeah, a bit more velocity. Okay, can we say there were some words? There were increasing velocity, intensity, also without the ball and so on, intensity of how you play, and accuracy with the ball. Speaking about passes and controls, I have to say that I saw the ball going faster. I saw more intense players. I didn't see accuracy and ball controls yet at the level that I want. So 2 things on 3 for a first game that we saw improved. And then the offensive patterns, as you say, that were better. One thing, we have speed and think fast. It's true for me. Beautiful nickname. Chuck, I appreciated seeing Wea. I think he just needs to settle in. Di Santo, an improvement, and that's what we need. Rome wasn't built in one day. Thinking about Fagioli and Wea playing supportive in the right. The attitude approach was better. I like the way we created some counters because last season we barely had any idea. It's true. Satsuix, good composure in some of the young players. Yeah. Hans also played quiet game. Yeah, we said it. It's true. As long as we are not regretting. How long is Rovella injured? We don't know. we'll see the official communication soon. That's what impressed me today. Okay, now that we spoke about the good things, what are the things that we need to do better? What didn't you like in today's game? What are the things that you're saying, the same thing, I didn't like, I don't want to, we have to do better? Again, for me, Miretti was great. Watching some highlights here. So now you start with the negative notes. Wait. The set pieces, yeah, of course, disaster. Weakias and Vlahovic in the front three would be at our best. Yeah, but then you have to play with a 3. Then you have to play with a 3-4-3 or a 4-3-3. In a 3-5-2, it's impossible. We need to still work on our defending form set pieces. Yeah. Bad habits, not being accurate in passes, losing stupid balls. That's the thing that I didn't like at all. Defending on set pieces, Weston McKennie for Renzo, long balls from the back. We need to work on them. Yeah. Even if we have to be honest, when I was looking at the stats, I was thinking they were a bit more. But actually, if you're looking at the stats, in terms of long balls, wait, is it all game? Yeah, it is all games. If you're looking at long balls, we did less long balls than Milan, 41, and we succeeded 27. So it's a 66% succession and accuracy in our long balls, but we did actually 15 less long balls than Milan. So it was already less. But again, sometimes when we have no idea, I saw them a few times trying to find a Keane that is totally isolated up front. That makes totally no sense. Locatelli hiding sometimes, yeah, and far from the attackers. Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't need to be next to the strikers. That's the way that we are playing. But I agree that sometimes he needs to be a bit more visible. Especially because the opponent, they know that they have to go on him, and then he's totally blocked and he disappears. Yeah, I agree. Communication when doing man marking in set pieces. Ealing was like lost in his position. Yeah, I also didn't like Ealing in that position. Crossing to Keane and he's surrounded by 3 defenders. Yeah, Weston definitely doesn't work and not down to his form. Even with Wea, his body looked lost. Milik as well, very disappointed. Alexandro, nothing. We didn't expect anything from him. Yeah, Alexandro was bad. It's a pity, yeah, because it's a player that we don't count on. Let's be honest, we don't count on Alexandro. Or at least we have no expectation. We thought it would have been his last year. He's still there, and then you're saying, he's there. Well, what can we do? We are not doing Mercato in the end. He's taking a decision. He's there. So let's hope for the best. He's not doing it. Yeah, Barrenechea in the winter, plus Dafara and Perin were the players that didn't play any single minute. The winter, I heard he had a small problem during training session a few days ago, so probably they didn't want to risk him. But nothing to worry. When we stretched the field, Wea was fire in pace. Yeah, he was. When he has that field there, he can go. And wait, it's not easy, ragazzi. If we are totally honest, first game with Juve, first game of the season, and the opponents he has are Theo Hernandez, Leao. When you are entering, you are playing for Max Allegri, where you know that Max Allegri is telling you not only go up and don't care about the defense, but pay attention to both sides. And you have these 2 players in front of you. I have to say that I was quite impressed. Honestly, I told you, I'm happy. I will support him. Whatever you want to, but I don't know really what to expect, what kind of level. And even if I was really impressed about how humble he was, about how he entered Juve with his press conference, with his live on Twitch with Christine Cupo, with his first moments when he arrived at the airport, and so on and so on. I was really impressed about being humble and educated person. I said, that's great, that's fantastic, that's a beautiful start, that's the basic, but now I need to be convinced on the field. And he gave me a beautiful impression. Thomas didn't like that the player doesn't free himself. I didn't like that the player doesn't free himself before receiving a pass, and we end up losing it. Yeah, unmarking sometimes, to ask for the ball, being present. Ragazzi, was nice to be with you. You want to see really fast the front pages? We can, huh? I can show you the front pages. Of course, they don't speak about the game because the papers were already out before we played. Corriere dello Sport didn't speak about Juve a lot, just a small box here, speaking about the fact that we are closing on the baby defender, left foot defender, by the way. What is it? Jacundo Gonzalez? I don't know. Is it Jacundo Gonzalez? I know it's Gonzalez, but I'm hesitant about Facundo Gonzalez. Facundo Gonzalez. Player that didn't play with first team Valencia yet. He was playing with the B team, 20 years old, won the best defender of the Under-20 World Cup with Uruguay. I don't know. I don't believe it's for first team. Because he's extra comunitario. I don't believe he has a European passport. Let me check, just to be sure. Facundo Gonzalez. From Valencia. He's not there. Here we go. Apparently it could be citizenship. He has double citizenship, ragazzi. He's Uruguayan Italian. Okay, that's good. Now, why is it good that he has double nationality? Because if he was extracomunitario, no way that he would have been for the first team. Having two citizenships and being European, because he has that Italian citizenship, it's a player that could potentially join us for the first team. Now, going from Valencia next gen B team to the B team of Juve, I don't know. I'm not sure it's a player for the first team. Or he will go on loan. Or next gen with possibility to go up. I think he will go on loan. On loan could be good. Maybe to a team like Monza. You give them why not, Miretti and Facundo Gonzalez on loan, both alone, and you take Carlos Augusto. I would not say no. Of course, Carlos Augusto needs to have space at Juve, because at the moment, you see, at a certain moment, you had Ening Jr., Kostic, Alexandro, and so on, and all these players on the left side, we are too much. And we are not even speaking about the Pellegrini, for example. Pellegrini is there as well on the left. De Sciglio is still part of the team. Is also a player on the left side of the field, or can potentially, you can even use Danilo. You have too many players on the left side. Cambiaso. So, too many players there. adding a Carlos Augusto would be fantastic in terms of quality. In terms of quantity, not. Not. Cambiaso played not bad today, yeah, but it's a player for me that it's not a difference maker. It's not a difference maker. So Carlos Augusto already showed a bit more, even if Carlos Augusto is already a bit older. Huh? Let me check how old he is precisely. 24. Cazzo. No. Oh. Also him, Carlos Augusto, double citizenship, Italian and Brazilian. So also him is not taking an extra spot. Juventus is trying to stop the close of Alexandro. At the moment, still there. Hey, you never know. Alexandro to Inter, why not? Why not? Could go to Inter. Who knows? I was checking if we grew a bit more. Who knows? No, also there, no. GTA Bianconere. Ciao Beppe, morning all. How was the game with you? Well, it's already 3 hour 12 that we are speaking about the game. So making a full recap again would be difficult, but I will try to be to recap for the nation. Thank you for the nation GTA. So what I thought about the game in a few words, and let's try to be fast on that one. I believe Juventus won on penalty, 2-2. I predicted 1-1. At the end, it finished 2-2. The GOAT, Pinsoglio, saved a few penalties. No, we start with, at the moment, the best team on paper in terms of physicality. Juventus, 10 minutes, not that great at all, where you are really scared about how we started. But then they wake up and they react. They play. After us playing, we concede a stupid goal on a set piece with Gatti not able to anticipate Ciao 1-0, but we react immediately. We go for it. We push with first an attempt that we miss, and then we are able to equalize. A nice first half with Juventus sometimes a bit too deep, but doing quite well. We saw some beautiful things there in terms of velocity, in terms of intensity, in terms of some beautiful movements of Federico Chiesa. Aware, that was great. And then we saw some things that we didn't like again, pass accuracy, that was not fantastic. Sometimes defending too deep. And then the second half was a bit confusing in the first 10 minutes where we didn't know where to play. But and then the youngsters enters and they did really well, really hungry, and especially at Dean Huijsen above everyone. So no, if you have the opportunity, I would recommend you to watch again, also especially the highlights. But if you can watch the game, it's interesting to see, really interesting. Good morning, Brandon. No, say thank you to GTA with a nice donation, ragazzi. You know what I will do? I will go in closing time. Why? Because I want to work already on the video. My family is still sleeping. They will probably come down in about 20 minutes. I want to work on the video because then I want to watch the game again after making my video. So, was nice, huh? Was nice. Really nice. Really nice watch along together with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, it's also for me my first watch along of the season. I need to get used to it again. I need to come in, and especially if I'm waking up like 1 minute before it starts. It was absolutely absolutely not easy, because people I planned the live at 4 a.m. and my alarm clock, I was snoozing, and I believe I woke up like at 4:22, and then I went live at 4:29 or something like that, just on time. What a disaster. If you have the opportunity, go back later to the beginning of this live and you will see my eyes. I had no eyes. And the people were asking you to come and knock at my door. Yeah, but I didn't miss it, huh? So thank you to Bogdan, to Veritas, to Suraz, to Samir, to Di Santo, to Brandon, to Chata, to Amjad, to Mastermind, to all the people. You were just fantastic. Thank you for being here. I will again now start working. We didn't speak about the other pages. What a disaster. Tuto Sport. What is Tuto Sport speaking about? Wait. I will show anyway. I will do the video, of course. I will do the video, but I wanted to show you maybe first page of about Tuto Sport. Where is music for Juventus? It's the coach Berhalter that is speaking about him, and then they're saying idea for a loan for Lukaku. Freuler is a name that pops up, and then they have signed, or they took, Gonzalez, baby Gonzalez, Facundo. Ciao ragazzi, grazie, forza.